Hello, magic. You're right. Hello, it's further time. You're right.
Further. See, so, when I sent you the picture when I was playing Dicey Dungeons today and I became Bear Dice, I was just like, all it needs is a knife.
Further!
And then it is Further Bear!
Yes. Although I don't think I have any fur in here. Oh, let's find out. I forget if there's any options for fur. I don't think there are.
Yes.
How you doing, Magic?
You did it, Reaper. You have achieved. Your grandeur grows with every passing moment. Soon we'll be but mere motes beside your blazing glory.
I'm doing. I am a little stressed
That's
because
my response.
I still need to pack a bit. Also, I don't think I've mentioned this to you, but I should make a mention. I don't think I can do that Sunday stream because I don't think we're gonna have internet.
That's okay. I'll be hungover from Halloween.
Halloween?
Yeah, that's the Saturday.
I'm not talking Halloween. I'm not moving that far.
Wait. Oh, wait. No, okay. Sorry. My bad. My brain is Halloween because I was doing Halloween planning for work earlier.
Like, I'm not moving that long.
Maybe I'll be hungover anyway.
No, what you should do is you should somehow make a super special by yourself stream.
I'll do my best impression of you doing Iris. Never too early to celebrate Halloween. In my heart, it's Halloween all year. November 1st is not too early to celebrate Halloween.
Peyton. When pizza's on a bagel, Halloween is every time.
When pumpkin spice is on a bagel, you can have Halloween anytime.
Pumpkin spice pizza bagel? I don't know how
That sounds
would
pretty
work.
good, actually.
Is it?
Well, not the pizza part. Halloween bagel. Well, potentially. Like, potentially that could work. Because I've made, like, pumpkin flavored, or pumpkin sauces for pasta before, and those are good. Bask in my splendor, oh mirror.
It blinds. Oh, sovereign. 40,000 corpses for the bridge of advancement. Carry forth your deed of darkness, Reaper. But stop before it's too late. Already getting a bit late as we speak.
It's been almost 10 minutes and there's not been a single further.
I know. Fur. I don't think I have an option of having fur. Yeah.
Tisk.
I'm like, alright, which of these looks the most like a Organization 13 member? I feel like it's this for the anime hair color.
Yeah, but too many tattoos for Disney.
Alright, Zemnis.
Also,
short-haired Zemnis right here.
He looks like Luxord.
Huh?
Dice.
You're right,
Dice
that's
Dark
closer,
Boy.
isn't it?
Yeah, he literally just looks like Luxord.
Great. You know what, I'll take it.
Were you born a gambling person?
Shiver me timbers. Ye sure
So
can't
were you
get
born a
enough of the
gambling person?
Emporium.
Nope.
I was making a joke based on the song.
A bow tie.
Fancy suits.
Fit for the funeral of clowns. Okay,
Oh
no.
no.
I will go absolutely completely broke if I do that right now. So let's do our, like, job first. Do your job. Cha-ching. I love these coins.
I I missed out on so much about what happened last time, so, like, please catch me up.
Yes.
Let's
check the tweeters.
Like 10 minutes last time.
Tomorrow Science. Catastrophe, which could have wiped out numerous potato strands, averted due to efforts of one dedicated agent. Crow News. Online gambling developer found dead at home, having choked on their morning sandwich. EcoWatch. Shark numbers increasing after the death of famous restaurant owner. Coincidence? Sharky numbers increasing. Modern Health. Surgeon makes headway in skin regeneration. Limb regrowth probably still decades away. Crow News. Drunken crane operator tips crane into the sea. The Economical. Major logistics screw-up leaves many businesses stranded and causes shortfall of critical medications at the Central Hospital. Truth Exploder. The Anomaly claims another victim. This time, a city official found dead at the construction site. Crow News. Chauffeur dies as their vehicle gets rammed off-road. Crow News. Prime Minister Manwikwa visits local war museum while on their political tour. Foodies. Cozy Bohemian Waffle House gaining popularity. Go check it out. This is Death and Taxes, and you play as a Grim Reaper who chooses people to kill to try to affect change in the world. But you get these this quota thing instructions each day, which you're kind of supposed to follow, but kind of not exactly, but kind of supposed to. But then I followed the rules, because your primary thing is this top one.
What a job.
But then you have these secondary requirements, which are not technically completely mandatory, but kind of. And so it yelled at me for listening to the instructions too well.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Because I guess it expects you to fuck around. But I've been making my moral decisions sort of within the bounds of the instructions, but I don't know. Anyway, Crow News. Rowdy parties on the rise cause disturbances at various neighborhoods.
This just in. Satan is too good of a Grim Reaper. More at 12.
Oh yeah, and I got this award, Best Newcomer, presented to Grim Reaper for your contributions to the killing of many humans.
Wow.
Yep,
so
that's me.
You did your job.
That's me. Here's a coin.
Yeah, what are the coins for?
Oh, so this one's for fun, because I think I bought it. But then these are my payment. So I have 700, what a payment, currency, whatever thing right now. And you literally see 7 coins here. And so the ones on my desk were the ones from the previous day's pay.
Okay.
Yeah. Congratulations, Grim. You passed the performance review, as expected. But let us not dwell on the past. I need you to focus on the future. This will be a tough day. Be attentive. Oh, the other thing is that my boss is Fate, who is apparently voiced, from what I understood, by Markiplier. So that's fun. And
but didn't you also murder Markiplier at one point?
Huh?
Didn't you murder Markiplier at one point?
I think there was also a character named Markiplier that I killed.
Murdered. Murderer.
Okay, so this time we need to kill at least, total
like
6.
Do.
Yeah, like you do. We have to kill 6 humans, at least 3 with a scientific background, and at least 2 aged 30 or younger. Humans are so easily corrupted. Good reaping, Fate.
I am you, murderer.
The annoying thing is that my desk is only so large.
Why, yes, desks are only so
There was
large.
also one day that I fucked up where I killed the wrong number of people because I accidentally marked live on some people that I had meant to kill. Oops.
Kill someone with scientific background. Sweaty chemistry major.
It's okay. They also had a kill someone with an engineering or industrial background at some point, and I was like, me killing myself. So what was it? At least 2 humans aged 30 or younger. Yeah, my desk is only so big, which is unfortunate. And then at the end of the day, when I'm done with everything, I put it into the fax machine. Okay, so let's...
Is that called Deus Fax Machina?
Yes.
Gosh dang it!
And this is the marker of death. Alright, so... we need to kill at least 2 who are 30 or younger, and 3 with a scientific background. So let's identify that first.
Do any of the young kids know the science? Do any of the young kids know the science?
That's what I was sort of checking. So first we have Aaron J. Rosen, age 23, so that's under 30, whose job is drug dealer. Aaron is a small-time criminal selling low-grade narcotics to those who just want to party. Lately, they've started experimenting with different chemical compounds to figure out if they can concoct any new interesting blends. I mean...
That's a science. Sweat's and chemistry major.
Do we want to kill the drug dealer? Okay, so that's that. And then we've got a mathematician named Fiona Yao. She's 22. A sharp mind and quick wit have served Fiona well. They are the maths expert in a popular science show, making maths cool again, and hoping no one notices their extensive tax fraud endeavors. I mean, my professors made sure I knew how to synthesize many drugs. Yeah? So, I mean... Magic, are you a drug dealer?
Sweats and chemistry major.
Okay, so then there's one other person who's under 30. Miyu Terakawa. Oh, another fun thing about this game is that they use they pronouns for everyone.
That's good.
So Miyu Terakawa, 21, broiler cook. You either grill or you broil. Those are the only 2 options for cooking food. Some say there are other ways, but Miyu disagrees. But Miyu often disagrees about many things, and it's in their antagonistic nature. They love board games, but for some reason most people don't want to play with them. Okay, well, I mean... It's not... I don't think science, background, and math count. But...
Magic fonts, I mean, not at the moment. Never always have a fallback career.
Yup. Everyone's gotta have a side hustle, you know.
I do not have a side hustle.
Sure you do. It's this. And Professor Sharky.
Professor Sharky's not a thing.
It is if you're editing right now.
Oh, right. I didn't open that up.
No, I don't know if you've watched the latest season of Agretzko yet. But there's literally a thing about how everyone seems to have like a side hustle. And...
But I want Professor Sharky to be a thing.
Exactly. Make it a thing for Magic. And for everyone else who said they would listen and watch.
Hey,
anyway.
Listen.
Well, sorry, Magic. I hope your name is not Aaron J. Rosen. No way back now, unless I find something to erase this with. There's actually an eraser item that you can buy that is like 1 use. And then this one, Fiona has extensive tax fraud. And Miyu's only crime is being annoying and antagonistic. So
what you claim you are? I said, so what you claim you are?
I'm just like, well, tax fraud means that you're not giving any money to the
Eat the
government.
rich?
And if it's extensive tax fraud, that sounds like you're depriving the government of a lot of money, which is probably why the social services are getting defunded.
Eat the rich? Nom nom nom. Eat the rich?
Alright, so that's our 2 people under
That are
30.
Under 30.
Eat the rich! Eat the rich! Yeah!
Nom, 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 nom. So you had 1 science background, unless math counts as science.
I'm like, who else here has a science background?
Geographer? No.
Let's see. Christopher Wyatt, 44. Money launderer. Christopher opened a Waffle House in the middle of the Cacti Valley to have a reason to claim illegal income but avoid customers. When a hyper finds the place, which sometimes happens, Christopher starts sweating profusely and attempts to cook with 10-year-old ingredients. I like how it's not even like Waffle House owner, it's literally money launderer. So that's a good candidate, but we have to kill 6, no more, no less. And so let's look at who else yet. Carrie Haven, 32, botanist. Gardening is Carrie's favorite pastime and also their line of work. They enjoy growing edible exotic plants and experimenting with different recipes. They are also an expert in natural poisons.
For a second, my brain stopped the sentence when you said they enjoy growing edible, and I was like, they enjoy growing edibles. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
When can you learn how to grow edibles?
By directly munching on marijuana.
That sounds dangerous.
Chomp, chomp.
Technically, botany is a science.
I don't think that's even a technicality. We have geographer, Damien Watts, 42. Damien is a geomorphologist researching a mysterious new series of mineral formations. Appearing mostly in the tundra regions, this phenomenon exhibits a shimmer and they're often shaped like human arms. Damien is on the verge of a breakthrough.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, and I'm inclined to say it's a bad thing. So that's a strong candidate for another.
Let him live. He's fighting rock people.
Oh no, it's the stone taluses from Zelda. Okay, we've got...
Gotta murder him with all the bombs.
We read all of these now. So we have...
Did you make the bottom 2?
What if they're Gorons? But the Gorons aren't actually made of rocks.
They just eat them.
Yeah.
They just go nom nom on rocks.
They can't be rocks and eat rocks. That would make them cannibals. Alright. Rector Vinogradov, 36, gun runner.
Yeah, they do have some rock bits on their backs.
Yes, but we're talking about human arms. And their arms are not made of rock. Although now I'm like, do Gorons eat each other's backs when they're really hungry?
No.
I would hope not.
No. Because in Ocarina of Time, they actually are starving, and that's why you have to go into the, yeah, that's why
Maybe it's kind of like fat on humans.
Yeah.
It's just their fat storage, but instead of storing fat, they're storing rock.
But that's why you have to go, because that's their food supply in Ocarina of Time, is the Donner's Cavern.
Let's see. Rector was inspired to enter the arms trade when they saw a mobster kill a would-be assassin with an automatic weapon. They've compared the constant need for weapons to the human need for food. Recently, they've started to waver in their beliefs after they witnessed firsthand the destruction their merchandise brings. That's not a science background.
Also sounds like he's regretting your life choices.
Next, we have Oscar Warburg, 34, military chaplain. I already want to kill you.
Kill him!
Oscar joined the armed forces to help soldiers in and outside combat situations by providing moral, sometimes even psychological support. Most of their time is spent at the military hospital, providing aid for injured soldiers. They recently adopted a puppy from the combat zone.
Oh, that's so nice. That sounds so nice.
Well...
I just heard Chaplin and had a flashback.
I'm like, knowing how this game has been so far, like the previous time, I killed someone who was like deathly afraid of waffles and was inventing a waffle murdering robot. And then when I killed her, then the next day in the news was like, oh no, like local person chokes on a waffle and dies. Now they're talking about banning waffles. And I'm like, so knowing how this game is, I feel like if I kill Carrie Hayden, would the waffle robot go after Spank Waffle Bottom? Yes.
No!
I think so.
Not the waffle bottom!
I think Waffle Robot. That's the source of the family curse! We found it! It all started when the Waffle Robot killed the head of the family. And then, that's why they were suddenly in poverty and had to move around so much and everything. It's because the Waffle Bottom curse comes from the head of the family being killed by the waffle killing robot. I found it.
For a second, my brain was like, a waffle witch?
I feel like if there's a waffle witch, that's just a witch who magics up waffles for us, and that sounds like an excellent friend to have. Everything changed when the waffle robots attacked.
Ooh.
Okay, so because of that, I am like, expert in natural poisons does not mean that Carrie is poisoning people. So it might be that they save someone who is getting poisoned. So I'm inclined, well, okay. If I was fully perfectly following the do your job, I'd be like, well, I guess these two have to die. But I'm gonna stretch it and say math and science are kind of similar. Yep. So I'm gonna let Carrie live. I think that's my choice on her, on them. Carrie shall live. Damien. It's like a 50-50 shot of whether this is good or bad. So I'll just bye. And with that, we have half our deaths. And then
there were 3.
well, then I have to choose 3. I think money launderer probably ought to die out of the remaining. And then the person who's just sort of generally unlikable, just because these are the options here.
Is it at least 2 or only 2?
Huh?
Is it at least 2 or only 2? Under 30.
At least. At least 3 humans with a scientific background. At least 2 humans, age 30 or younger.
And just a total of 6.
Yeah. So I normally, I'm like, okay, being annoying doesn't mean you have to die. But if I have to kill 6, money laundering, pretty bad. Being annoying, kind of bad. The real question will be, I have my issues with the military. But Oscar just recently adopted a puppy. And, gun running is bad, but Rector's learning the error of their ways.
Exactly, they are.
So those both have some, redemption qualities. So I'm gonna start with just marking these 2 to die. Sorry to those 2. Sorry, Miyu. Sorry, Christopher. And then we need to choose one more. So, who lives? Who dies? Who tells your story?
I personally say the gun runner should live. But that's because I have flashbacks of the name Chaplin.
You think the what should live?
The gun runner should live.
Let the puppy keep his father. See? These are the questions. You want to tell your story about chaplains while I debate?
That's just personally because I grew up in a very religious, very religious area. Not area, but group of people. And chaplains are not always the best people, even though they act like they're amazing people. So I just have a very negative connotation to chaplains. And also,
I think I need to turn your chat thing up. Your chat volume.
Also, the military.
Yeah.
The puppy can get a new family.
But in a, like, combat zone, how likely is that?
But, like, Rector is learning the error of their ways. They are regretting it. Let him grow. Let them grow. Let them learn that they made mistakes and fix those mistakes. That
Magic, are you
better
convinced?
torture than death. Is it me and Magic going?
Yep. His beliefs are only wavering, not changed. Not to mention, you know who gets guns? The military.
Oh, I was going to say Republicans, but okay.
Them too.
That is a fair argument.
You know, I think that Magic has made a very compelling point. And Puppy! I mean, I feel like my cats would maybe be sad if I died. Maybe. I think that's it. I think the puppy should, you know,
Keep
have
the
someone.
father.
Huh?
Keep their family.
Lady Paddington!
I hope
Paddington!
you're doing well.
Paddington!
I forgot to ask you yesterday. How did it feel going through almost a whole week on your own?
Rough. Things got really bad. I saw a lot of pain and suffering. It was sad. Shrug. Basic, one day follows another. Or, I'm not sure how much more of this I can handle. 2. I think 2.
To what? 2 days? 2 years? 2 months? 2 centuries?
The anguish of existence.
Well, let us quickly go over the usual administrative matters. The papers.
2 speakeasies?
I see you have marked the appropriate number of profiles. Yay.
Excuse me.
Honestly, this corporate mandate is growing a bit tiresome. Oh well, what must be done? Speaking of, yesterday marked a significant moment in your career. Are you content with your evaluation?
How are you evaluated?
That I am such a good worker that it seems like I am not rebelling enough.
Well, then maybe you should rebel more. Maybe you should be a better rebeller.
I mean, I'm like, say what you want. I don't give a shit. I don't really care. Like, I don't think it's good to hear that I'm such a good worker. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm not sure about the whole rebellion thing. Because, I mean, as just saw, I stretch it a little bit sometimes. So it's kind of, I don't know, I don't care.
Perhaps you should. This reminds me. Have you any questions? It has been a while since we had a personal dialogue.
I'm still a bit unclear on the origin of the rules. How long is a day anyway? Or not really, I'd rather get back to work.
Is the rules the same thing as like the Fairly Odd Parents, the rules?
I remember that's a thing, but I don't remember what they are.
Oh, am I dating myself a little bit?
As being more of a child than me? Sure.
That's not that long of a difference!
Oh, nothing of the sort. The world, and the people therein, create the situations themselves.
Then what is
without our
the purpose of the choices?
Our data
Well, we just
monitors
decide whether
assemble,
it's a situation that kills them or not.
examine wide swathes of data and calculate the parameters for the necessary equilibrium. We do not directly cause deaths, although our choices can modify the structure slightly.
How can that be? If I mark profiles, don't these decisions affect other people? Yeah.
In a sense. But this is certainly not a one-to-one sequence of causal links. You should consider time works a bit differently in here.
Jeremy Baramy.
Anything else? The complexity.
Doubt that I.
Imagine that it is not a fixed and stable entity. I am sure you did not
I
think
missed that
only
show
15
already.
days have passed since your arrival. Considering the frequency and magnitude of events in your moderately sized region,
I think I did remark before how it was weird because I let a guy whose job title was just sinner live, and then he basically started a cult of sinning, and like there was someone who branched off from that cult for not being extreme enough. And I was like, there's no way that happened in one day.
What?
How does it work?
time is an inconsistent flux. While you rest, days, weeks, months may pass at different intervals. Profiles from diverse moments appear on the same day, interlaced, within a rhizome of time and space stretching beyond mere 4 dimensions. That is why causal links are difficult to establish, and the equilibrium is of unfathomable complexity.
I have to make a mandatory Doctor Who reference of wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff.
Anything else?
What's my history? Was I someone? Yep.
You are a death spawn. I crafted you out of different materials.
Where did my parts come
The
from?
store and places. Anything else?
And places?
Huh?
And places.
From the store. And places.
Sit, you're Frankenstein's monster!
Excuse me, I am Frankenstein's creation. I'm not a monster. I just think this is funny to ask my boss suddenly.
No. I am instead particular to
Not
this game
yet.
called Go. Aesthetically pleasing, less violent and imperialistic.
True. Although
I've never
chess
learned
is
how
a
to
great
play Go.
aesthetic too, in a way.
I've never learned how to play Go.
Anything else?
Have you heard of Othello?
I have heard of it. I don't know anything about it.
Othello is the, I think, westernized name for the game Go.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. though.
Basically, if you surround a piece of the opposite color, you capture that space and it counts towards you. And you gradually fill up the whole board this way.
Interesting. And whoever has the most pieces wins?
Whoever has the most areas wins. I don't remember if it actually converts the pieces inside. I think for Go, I don't think it does. I think for Othello it might.
So something I should probably sit down and learn the basics of because it would be interesting.
It's fun. Rest.
Until
sleep.
tomorrow, Grim.
I mean, so
You know, it would be hilarious if on
What?
the last day of this game, then I ran into Billy and Mandy. Boo the gerbil.
I mean,
Serenity to desolation.
Who was it? For the past few times, like, I actually started up Murder by Numbers, so I'm like, oh, I vaguely understand Picross now.
Yeah. That's Picross. It's fun. I like puzzles.
I still don't have a full, like, a good understanding, but I'm able to complete some of the basic ones.
Yeah. You get faster, you get better, you learn to catch patterns and such.
Yeah.
I think I was playing another one that like shows a timer for it.
Oh, that's scary.
And pretty much every 5x5 one I can solve in like 15 seconds or so or less.
That is disgusting.
One of them I solved in 4 seconds.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. But then some of the 20x20s can still take me like at least 15 minutes or something. Because they're complex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear the story about Boo the Gerbil.
Lord blimey, how did this wee monster even get here? 'Tis not really all that valuable plunder. Found the tiny fellow on the riverbanks of Styx itself. A lifeless, adorable thing. Can't imagine it being useful for you. But sure makes delightful squeaks when ye stroke it.
Squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak. Also, I think it was Medic last time who pointed it out. Look at these amazing statues. I want them. I want these kinds of statues.
Interesting.
What's this box? It's a Mortimer's box, like it's something that I've bought.
Maybe that's the gerbil.
Maybe? Is that my desk? I had always assumed like this was my desk since that's where the light seems to be based, but maybe not. It makes an uncanny squeak when you squeeze and or chew it.
There's only 4?
I'm gonna put this away. The drawers help hide stuff, so keep it a valuable desk space. But on the other hand, it prevents my phone
making
from
my
beeping.
cat go nuts. Stop torturing Magic's cat!
I want to see if my cats come running. But I don't think they hear it. I think they're in the other room. I also like that it says spawn mail.
You're putting the gerbil in the drawer?
It's a squeaky toy. Right. Look here, Grim. How about we try out some brand new methods of strengthening the equilibrium? I have great faith in these techniques of a more structural nature. Quota for the day, a total of 2 humans have to die. The humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle must die. Yes, this may be the key. Fate. So he's telling me straight out which ones to kill, but maybe we'll rebel again. A little bit.
How often have you rebelled? How often have you rebelled?
See, if I remember right, it's that if you don't fulfill the primary goal, which is 2 humans have to die, you don't get paid. But if you ignore the secondary goal requirement thing, like you can still get paid, so it's still kind of okay. Okay, let's see the news for today first. What did we do? Municipal gardener barely survives accidental self-poisoning.
Accidental self-poisoning.
Yep. Truth exploder. Alien blight covers land. What? Crow News. Strange arm-shaped mineral formations disappear along with their researcher, Damien Mons. Crow News. Experimenting drug dealer invents powerful hallucinogen. Accidentally stumbles off bridge.
Okay.
Crime Watch. The underworld stirs as an illicit arms dealer shot in an abandoned factory. Crow News. New exotic weapons popping up at gun-related crimes as of late. Crow News. Local broiler cook disagrees about the meaning of life and afterlife. Dies in order to prove point. Well.
No, I don't believe in the afterlife.
Alright. Let's start with these. Thornton loves bodies. That's why they became a bodyguard. They want nothing else in life but to protect bodies from harm. Frankly, it's a pretty honorable vocation. They recently became a guard for a very famous celebrity. When not at work, Thornton enjoys a lot of exercising. Anna von Wolfenstein. 48, judge. Anna has worked as a judge for 20 years and loves their job very much. Not so much because of the bringing of justice, but because of the political power and position. Because of the political power that position brings. And Anna likes having power and influence a little bit too much. I'm assuming the middle two are gonna be like terrible people.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Take Anna down a peg.
Rashida Mateos, 37, diplomat. Rashida is a representative from Carthenia, a nation recovering from a major economic crash in Cosmopolis City for a state visit. They have come to negotiate a mutually beneficial agreement. As they were being driven to City Hall, their vehicle was attacked by would-be assassins and rammed off the road.
That's not a terrible thing.
Not so terrible. And Caleb Sadi-Rondo, 30, junior researcher. Right after graduation, Caleb went to work at the Acedia Institution, where they have been researching strange experimental pathogens. The goal is to achieve a potential breakthrough in human cell regeneration. It's a pretty dangerous job, as it oftentimes involves the use of very sharp instruments. So I'm gonna kill these two. I'm gonna kill these two.
The bodyguard and the judge?
That's what I'm thinking. Take Anna down a peg, you know?
I understand the judge. I'm just curious what the logic is for bodyguard?
Well, these two are not bad. And the thing said, the humans on the opposite ends of the profile bundle must die. Well, these are the ends. I'm ignoring that one. But I can still get this end.
So you're just half rebelling?
Yeah. As I do. As I have been doing. Apparently it's not enough to really consider me rebelling, so I'm totally doing my job.
I mean, he's probably prepared to die as a bodyguard.
Yeah. And it's bodyguard for a very famous celebrity. But like, what if that celebrity is Trump?
I mean...
There are a lot of shitty celebrities out there.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
So I think, I mean, there's some also like relatively nice celebrities and whatnot. Not every celebrity is bad, but you know, they can get a new bodyguard if they don't also die in the process. So, yeah. Yep.
We're not like you can take it back.
These are my decisions. We're doing it.
Grim, my fellow colleague, I have been deliberating a matter. Perhaps you can be of
You must
assistance.
die. How would you like to die?
Should I become a writer? I could write many compelling works of fiction. I am an antique, after all. I have much experience.
Sure, why not? It's not really my place to say. Or shrug. Can't be any worse than some of the writers out there.
I mean, that's not wrong.
I'm leaning towards the last one or the first one, because I'm like, yeah, I mean, Twilight exists. 50 Shades of Grey exists.
50 Shades of Grey does exist.
So, I mean... Sure, why not?
Why not? Indeed. Why not? I shall continue my contemplation. But for now, it is time for daily feedback. Ah, all the files are in order. Excellent work. You are a testament to meticulousness.
Kitty!
Well, off you go now. I must return to my deliberations.
No comments for the rebellion?
Ooh, I got paid 400.
Ooh, you're a good little
Time to go shopping.
Ahoy! A pleasure to see ye again.
Glasses. Or, sorry, academic visage. The snow globe I still can't afford.
You could save up for it.
Cactus. Yeah, so the question is, what's more important? A cactus or a snow globe?
You mean a cactus?
Cactus! The most brutal of plants!
It is metal.
Magic seems to think I should save up for the snow globe.
Yeah.
And I mean, Threnody to Desolation does sound badass as fuck. Okay.
Where's the thingy?
I'll listen to magic and choose the fiscally responsible option so that I can be fiscally irresponsible later.
Oh, I love that.
The fuck? So is this
What?
my desk?
That is your desk. I assume so because it has different chairs. Ooh, that's a lot.
Shiny! Look at all this money I have. Alright. Tomorrow's science. Human regeneration. Just around the corner, or just a pipe dream? Crow News. Visiting diplomat escorted to safety after gunfight ensues between unknown assailants and law enforcement. Crow News. Bodyguard saves life of actor Sandy Fresco. Gets hit by the falling cement blocks instead. Crow News. Market experts warn against investing in Yitcoin.
Yeet!
The Daily Moon. Will the police finally do something about this highway menace? No, because all cops are bastards. Hello, Grim. A fresh idea! I hope you are still well motivated from our performance discussion. We are trying out another new structural method. You will be required to demonstrate utmost precision. Quota for the day. All humans in the bottom row have to die. Keep the chaos away, will you?
So
I
there's no
like
choice.
chaos.
So you have to rebel and not get paid? Or
We'll find
agree to
out.
get
We'll find out. Keeping these in order so we know which one's the bottom row. And we have
You collect snow globes?
Hmm?
That's interesting.
Ooh, that's cool.
What's your favorite snow globe?
Alright, so let's go through this bottom row first. Merida T. Ignata, 32, Administrator. Merida is the beautiful face and charismatic demeanor everyone sees when they enter the headquarters of Beauty Cream Limited. When not acting as the administrative grader for the company, they illegally sell the company's untested prototypes on the black market. Then we have Firuze Williams, 40, Investor. Cruze is an avid investment enthusiast, spending all their waking hours trading stock prices and buying and selling stocks randomly. Despite having zero knowledge of economics and no desire to learn, they keep successfully convincing people on social media to invest in Yitcoin. Okay, well that person's dying. So far we're doing pretty well. So far I'm okay with killing the bottom row, but this is the one that I'm worried about. Zola Origi Omiata, 40, pediatrician. Zola specializes in child abuse pediatrics and is able to discern signs of abuse from very subtle signs. They've had a key role in saving countless children from dangerous environments. Yeah, I'm not killing them. Alright, let's check everyone else. Keiji Sakai, the 66, retired. Keiji made a fortune with their protein bar factory, allowing them to retire early. They decided to use their hard-earned fortune on helping the community, supplying the impoverished regions with free potato plants and helping them become self-sufficient. Seemed like a good person. Elysia de Tourville, 35, driver. Elysia is an absolute speed demon. They cruise at utterly ridiculous speeds all around Cosmopolis City, delivering miscellaneous packages to various people and companies. Their stoic demeanor and calm nerves, they could be an excellent rally driver. Okay. Hey, look, there's a Final Fantasy 15 enemy.
Wait, what?
Demon! Okay, Mike Jordan, 73, retired. Mike loves birdwatching and nature. Although they and their spouse live in the middle of the city, they've written 6 books about birds. They're still in good shape and go to dancing classes twice a week. Or Chloe Shipster, 57, unemployed. Chloe is extremely lazy and in a constant mood of discontent, yet no one truly knows why, as they talk very little. They also exhibit a lot of gluttonous behavior. Well, you know, as I said, I'm fine if these two die. However, people saving kids from child abuse absolutely should live. So, they weren't in the bottom row. This one kind of just sounds like someone with depression as described by someone who refuses to acknowledge mental health. So I don't really want to do that. No, I think everyone else can live. No one else is like outright bad here. Or should I keep the same number? But it doesn't say number here.
Just says all the bottom row.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, they're not in the bottom row. It's fine. Yep, you live, and you live, and you live. All these people live. I think that's great. Doop. Yep. Wait, so Magic, what's your favorite snow globe then?
I asked that and I never got an answer.
Sorry, I didn't catch you asking that.
Deathspawn, I have been ruminating on the humans. They vex me.
I do enjoy the music in this game too.
Why do they exist? Their presence still
no
seems
worries.
unnecessary. Would it all not be simpler without them?
It's important to feed your cats. But what's your favorite snow globe? Yes, they should all go. End the goddamn simulation. No, we need them, but why? Do we need them actually? And I mean, actually, they will all go. Every human dies.
Yes. But can we truly foretell what it would mean?
Honestly, it's all way over my head. I really don't see this line of thought going anywhere. I'm just here to follow orders. Couldn't humans achieve immortality somehow? I don't want to give humans immortality. Ooh! Degas ballerina sculpture. That sounds pretty. I also did ballet growing up. I say as if I ever actually technically stopped dancing. I just dance at home now. I miss ballet sometimes.
Sometimes?
Huh?
I said sometimes?
I just dance around my home sometimes, but it's not always got room. I don't want humans to achieve immortality, and I'm not going to suggest it. I feel like, I guess, number 2 is probably the best option to me here. Because I'm not just here to follow orders. Seeing as I just rebelled. I don't feel like it's over my head, though. I love this one.
Never mind my ramblings. I acknowledge your patience and loyalty.
Actually, I do have thoughts on loyalty here. Thank you! I'm curious, but I'm also just kind of like, thank you! Now,
I am all ears, Grim.
don't you think this flows to one way? Doesn't seem fair, because I've got basically no agency. Or, it's nothing special, I just like doing what I'm told. I'm gonna go this way.
Such is the nature of loyalty.
Hardly. You're just arrogant. Always demanding, never giving back. Or, I guess. Never mind then.
Well, I appreciated the discourse. Good night.
Fight back. Unionize in the afterlife. I didn't get paid, but that's okay. Wait, but it means I can't buy the snow globe still. I made no progress towards getting the snow globe.
Why didn't you get paid?
Mortimer does love good stuff.
Huh?
You were totally rebelled?
Yeah, it's probably more because I rebelled, and less about the fact that I didn't demand the daily review. Here's the eraser thing. Lethian Obliviator. It's used to remove grievous mistakes, meaning it erases whichever mark you made on a profile. One use only. Take him to court and get your money. Yeah, I think it's in my original employee agreement at the beginning of the game that if I don't follow the rules set in the thing, that I don't get paid.
The rules?
Oh. All the love for his skulls. Crow's news. Citizens of Iaria getting healthier and happier due to increased potato consumption. Crow news. Beauty cream worker found shot in an alleyway. Police suspect a sale gone wrong.
Now I have a question. How long is this game? Or how much is left?
Huh?
How much is left?
Of this game?
Yeah.
I think it goes till the 28th.
And you're on the 18th or 17th?
I'm on the 18th now.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we've done, I think, 3 days since I started back up.
Something like that, yeah. So you're about halfway?
Yeah. Well, I started at the halfway mark.
Okay.
Poor Grim. Tidings, Grim. Life should not be too predictable, do you agree? We could use a little bit of alteration and alternation every so often, and I have developed just the thing for it. Quote, for the day every other profile has to die, must now return to my research. Fate.
Every other, but you can pick which starting point?
I guess so. You could also argue that if you count, like, up, down,
That is every other.
yeah. Another day in which I have a bajillion profiles, so gotta spread them out. Spread them out. Alright, so we have Christy Capel, 38, student, a true student for life. Christy has no intention of stopping their intense learning process. In fact, they might be on the verge of a massively important breakthrough with their 4th bachelor's thesis.
Ew.
Jack Cujo, 32, office worker. Jack has lived a great and kind life. They've been working in the local Beats and Brothers consultancy firm for 7 years, ever since graduating college. Recently, they've been looking for a way to turn their life around in order to stop being an office drone.
Okay.
Heith Omdal, 28, unemployed. Heith lived in a small village for a long time. After the death of their trusty dog, they moved to the big city to pursue the app scene. So far, they have made a ton of useless mobile apps, but perhaps app number 98 will finally be successful.
I doubt it.
Piotr Adamski, 28, nanny. A nanny for the somewhat well-off middle class. That's what Piotr came to Cosmopolis City for, with an initial 1-year contract. They saw it as a decent way, paid a decent wage, to just keep their Reconstruction-era home country. It's a nice adventure when you're young, at least. Okay, so those people are all sort of fine, but boring. No great benefit to them staying alive, no great loss.
Except for supposedly the breakthrough that the student has gone through.
Might be on the verge of. Nija Basra, 34, geneticist. Nija is secretly researching the genetical combining of plants and animals. In addition to mammals capable of photosynthesis and sunflowers with ears, they also dream of a pet hedgehog with an actual hedge instead of spines. So far, the research has been costly, but they believe it's for a greater good. Their colleagues are on high alert.
What's the true hedgehog? The true Sanic.
We have Sanyu Furuha, 55, shopkeeper. Frustrated with the bland condiment selection at the local grocery stores, Sanyu opened a shop to sell specialty cooking ingredients. Now people can cook dishes originating from all around the globe.
Okay.
Francoise Fukushima, 66, scam artist. A liar and a grifter, Francoise is an ex-politician who spent many years writing books of ignorant nonsense. These words and actions caused a veritable butterfly effect of misery on a global scale, which they now profit off of. And Dudley Singleton, 55, unemployed. Dudley aims to make the world a better place by collecting tear, bottles, cans, and the like. After collecting a set amount, these bottles can be exchanged for money and new alcohol can be brought from the proceeds, which creates more bottles to take care of.
So there's only one truly bad person.
Are you talking about this one?
Yes,
I would argue that this is animal cruelty.
that's fair.
So I would say there are two, people I actually consider sort of bad.
But if you're going by the rule of every other in the horizontal, that means that if you kill those two, the two underneath are dead. If you want to follow the rules.
The ones underneath.
Yeah, because that would be every other.
Those two are very, not that upset either way. You could also, I mean, because it's all about direction, right? Because you can go this way and this way, or you can go this way and this way, or you can curve around, or vice versa. You can go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You can go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up.
So if you kill those two, who are the other two you're gonna kill? That you're gonna further.
Look, the cat is not currently my boss, so I guess it's not really further.
But it is future murder. It is further.
No, it's current murder. No, I guess it's future murder because I'm marking them to die.
Yeah, you're marking them to die.
Further.
You're marking them to die at a certain point. Whenever.
Well, I've already decided that these two are dying. So, if these two die, that's okay. Like, I don't think that it's the worst thing. I don't think it's the best thing ever. We'll do it.
Tap.
Further.
Oh, be better. What happens if you kill everyone?
Huh?
Hey there. What you up to, killer?
So who's talking to you here?
The mirror, or something.
The suffering.
Mirror, mirror
How many
on the
lives
wall.
have you taken? Do
Who's
you
the
even
furtherer
count?
of them all?
Starting to look a bit grim, ain't it? I guess that's already in the name. Grim Reaper.
That's my name. So what?
Nothing. Believe it's for a good cause, as always. It's not as if life and death are directly in your control. No wonder fate picked you for the crafting pot.
Let's mess with it. Gerald.
Jared?
That was my original set. It was corpse paint. Oh, I just realized our banner covers the thing. It says corpse paint out top for the face, and the bottom is Queen, which just reminds me of Harley Quinn, honestly.
Nice.
Oh wait, I've got it. Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey.
Ah!
Birds of Prey, the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn, was it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yep. Oops. I was on my way to talk to my boss. Very good.
Grim, welcome. Remember when I told you of my idea to become an author? I think I have reached a conclusion.
No, I recall nothing of the sort. Yeah, go for it.
Appreciate it. Now, you might find this shocking. Truly, I have decided to set myself upon the path of grand artistry. I shall compose a novel most illustrious, one that will explain everything.
Fantastic. I'd love to read it.
Certainly, once it is finished, you will be the recipient of the first copy of the first printing.
Wow, how special. Am I the favorite employee?
You're the only employee.
Anyway, we have some official business to take care of, yes? A tedium of profiles. Nothing amiss here, as far as I can see. Your adherence to the rules is admirable. Now I bid thee goodbye. The inaugural words of the greatest novel of all time will be engraved tonight.
Great. Paycheck, please. Riding the elevator all the way
Batten
down.
down the hatches. 'Tis a storm of sails.
Ooh. Calavera. Only a noble craftsman can craft it. Elfinique of this caliber. Exquisite. Tasty. No one can deny I'd have the sweetest possible visage if I wore this. Yes. It looks cool, but I also don't want to be culturally appropriative, so I'm gonna leave it alone and keep saving my money for this snow globe. What's your least favorite snow globe, Magic, out of the ones you have? Are there any least favorites? Also, I'm gonna go get more wine real quick. And out.
Sorry, most of them are winter themed. Ooh. Sorry, I am very distracted right now. Sorry, I'm bad at talking. What was the question, comment, concern? I don't remember. My brain is smush. Hi, I'm Sharks. Quack.
Okay, what did I miss?
I was silent.
No least
before.
favorites. Most of them are winter themed. I guess that makes sense for snow globes.
Winter is best.
I do love winter. I feel like I was born in the wrong goddamn season.
You were.
I was.
I need a good little text box looking thing.
You need a good what?
Cord blimey! You're looting! All he wears.
Ooh. Wait, this is cool though.
What is?
Eye of Anpu. Anpu, god of the dead, mummification, embalming, the afterlife, cemeteries and tombs, and the protector of the underworld. This hound really gets around and grants you a stunningly canine visage.
Further, 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 further.
Do I delay getting the snow globe? Because I've been lucky for a bit that it keeps appearing, but it might not be there the next day. But this changes every day.
Further, further.
Yeah, I think it.
Ever been to the land of dunes, ye scallywag? There be ancient civilizations under the sand sometimes. Once I dug out this particular golden icon. All while I was digging, the bowels of the world eater rang in my ears. But I persisted. Dug until me fingers cracked. No stopping. Till the riches were secured. Ah, 'tis truly a wondrous thing. Turns your own head into a jackal's, it does.
That's so exciting. Further, further, further. A nice polar bear is one with like a birch barky base. That's cool. Winter is coming! Speaking of winter. Foxy. Guidisdago! I feel like this gives me such like 101 Dalmatians vibes between the obvious Dalmatian pattern, but then also like the Cruella de Vil color scheme of the bottom. Jackal. Stealth. I think that I like the Cruella de Vil vibe. Oh wait. There we go. Now it really has Cruella vibes. How this elevator works other than with the WASD keys. Beep beep. Beep beep spunk.
Beep beep spunk. Beep beep spank. There's murder you need to do. Get on
There's
it.
murder you need to procrastinate, you mean.
Beep beep. Murder murder.
Yeah, I bought a radio last time, among other things. Tech Bros. Private developer. Revolutionizes Hantogram. Finally, a filter to remove my face completely from photos. That's what we need. The Daily
Oh, I would
Moon.
love that.
Stealing food that was left in the office fridge. A crime most heinous.
That is evil. That is evil.
Could we do like a webcam thing, but like with a filter to cover our actual heads? That'd be cool.
I think that's called V-casting.
Huh?
I said I think that's called V-casting.
Daily Moon. Murder suicide notes. I was wrong. Or I was wronged in the worst way possible. Crow News. Popular political commentator dies of a heart attack. Around science. Scandal. Scandal erupts as university is another thesis found to be full of plagiarized paragraphs and faulty research. Should have killed her after all. Do your job. Grim. I will keep this short. I am suspecting a systemic bias in our balancing methodology. Quota for the day, the last 3 humans coming from the facts have to die. I am counting on the accuracy of your judgment. Make it count. The last 3 humans coming from the facts. Well, I didn't see what order they appeared.
Why not?
Because I wasn't paying attention. I say I was a good. Better just kill them all to be safe. I mean, it sounds good to me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I also think that, like, my boss has given up giving shits, so I don't know how much he cares if I actually do the right order or whatever. So we have Zygmunt Zozy, 25, unemployed. From all the available activities, Zygmunt only likes watching TV, playing computer games, drinking beer, and eating pizza, without even live streaming at all. They live with their mother and claim to have no mission in life other than wasting the world's resources. Okay. Gideon Lavoie, 43, venture capitalist. Gideon's had great success with investing into the technology sector, especially during the wave of startups. They seem to have a sense in picking out firms with high growth potential. Lately, they've looked into the gaming industry, trying to find anything that catches their eye. Yeah, so far I'm on board with kill them all to be safe. Don Fierno, 46, mobster, tries to model themselves after the old mafia novels and films, without realizing those stories are made up by authors who had no connection to or understanding of organized crime. Soon enough, they'll realize there are no honor codes and family bonds. Crime is just crime. And Garrett Galt, 36, inventor/scam artist. Who is this person? A nobody. Vain and arrogant, they promised numerous grand inventions, all of which failed. Blinded by egoism, they refused to learn any lessons and continued on this path, ultimately leading to the ruin of several businesses and the death of a number of people. Yeah, he's dying. Erwin Raidbauer, 35, adult caregiver. Erwin went into the caregiver business when they ran out of things to do. In truth, they have very little care to give and are very sloppy at their job, mostly trying to con the elderly into giving them money or having them buy fake insurance. Pauline Sheep, 51, also unemployed. Pauline just quit their high-paying job after saving up a lot of money. Their goal was to get a large enough sum so that they don't have to work for several years. It's generally a nice enough plan, the main drawback being that you have to pull it off, you have to have a very high-paying job to begin with. But Pauline did have that very high-paying job and just quit. That's not outright bad. That's something that I would like to do. And at 51, like, yeah, you deserve a couple years off. Sana Sola, 62, therapist. Sana is a therapist for marital and intimate matters. They're mostly focused on helping those of an older age. They're always trying to promote an active and healthy lifestyle in all matters. Their favorite pastime is playing with their 3 dogs. We have to save the dog owner again. So I'm thinking, I don't know exactly what order these came in, but I'll spare these 2 and the other 5 will die. And that's still pretty safe. And if it happens that these 2 are among the 3 last ones, oh well. They can, but who will feed them? We don't know if they will go to anyone who will keep them fed and healthy and pay the vet bills.
Pork.
They will have to go on a further spree. I almost spit out my wine. I mean, I'm like, this is the most like, oh yeah, this is a really good person. But I'm just like, that's a great point. And I'm tempted to let this one die just because further spree. Okay, well I do know that these first ones are all dying. This entire first row, die. 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 This one I feel like could go either way. If I spare one, then I'll spare the other. If I spare Sana, say these names properly for half of them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the fuck ups. If I save this person, then I'll also save Pauline, I guess. But if not, I mean, Pauline's not getting away with anything. If even the therapist trying to help the elderly isn't allowed to stay alive. So, Sharky, what do you think?
Going on? I hear murder happening.
Yeah, I marked 5 for murder.
That's a lot of murder. So who's it between?
Oh, it's not between. It's... This one is wholly dependent on yes, no on this one. Whatever happens to this profile happens to that profile. This one... live or die. This one's a good person, but I mean, Magic had a great point. Better just kill them all to be safe. And if I kill this one, the 3 dogs will have to go on a further spree.
What? No! Keep her alive. Keep them alive.
Okay, I'll keep them alive. And then Pauline will also live. Actually, no. Pauline's not actively good. And you know, to be safe, right? Boop.
Only save one. That one came out first, everyone else came out last.
Well, went into the fax machine. So I guess it's by how far it is from the machine. Interesting. What you got today, Mortimer? I think Mortimer is running out of things to sell me.
Sounds about right.
I've been too capitalist.
such a capitalist.
Grim, why are you here? Oh, right. The daily... Always in positions when I have important research to perform. Let us get on with it. I see more profiles than required. Bad job, I guess. Yes, that should suffice, I imagine.
Can I ask you some more questions, maybe?
Questions, Grim. Fine. I have trouble finding inspiration anyway. Perhaps your questions will assist me. Make sure they are deep and meaningful.
Actually, I got nothing. Or, what do you think dying is like? I don't really care what dying is like. I got nothing.
Grand. Goodbye, Grim. The muse beckons.
I'm checked out. Fate's checked out. I made no money. That's okay. Onward.
To Kenyatta?
We have 5 today. Pro News. Inventor drowns in first attempt to start the construction of an underwater city. Crime boss gunned down on the street by rival mobsters escalates turf war. A house fire caused by faulty electrical equipment claims the life of a youth. Don't let age get you down, says noted therapist in their new book about sexual health. Okay. The assignment. I sensed an eldritch waft of air pass through my office earlier. Perhaps the essences of those many doomed to death by your actions, Grim. We could not determine the correct amount of humans to mark today, so I leave it up to you. Quote for the day, any humans who seem suspicious have to die. Do choose better than yesterday, yes? Keep your eyes open. Fate.
Did you do a bad job yesterday?
As he said. As they said. Bad job, I guess. Alright, we have Bruno Griffiths, 32, mercenary. Bruno is a mercenary, always ready to work for the highest bidder. They're currently stationed at Ferrodin with a government contract providing security services. They act tough and gung-ho to cover up the fact that they haven't been trained to properly act in a combat zone. Whoop.
Interesting.
Mahala Aye, 34, sous chef. Mahala is a rising star in the culinary world, vicariously executing the head chefs with an iron fist and brass mouth. Their workers have daydreams of their tragic demise. Alright, well, if all of your employees hate you, you're probably a bad person.
Probably.
Ala Saeed Al-Din, 29, radiologist. Ala works long shifts at the local hospital, giving both MRT and CT scans. They can handle even the most difficult patients, take great care to do the job correctly, and have been chosen as the radiologist of the month many times. That doesn't seem suspicious to me. Poulter Nolan, 40, bicycle repairman. Repairing bicycle is Poulter's life. They own a bicycle shop, designing custom bicycles and pimping up old rides. Experimental brake modifications and neon light installations are Poulter's specialty. That doesn't sound suspicious.
They just really like bikes.
I
Okay.
can ride my bike with no handlebars. No
What?
handlebars. There's a song. Sorry, there was this game I played when I was in like high school or so. It was like a dance game. And so they would sometimes get licensed music in this game.
Yeah.
And so there was this song, Handlebars, that I forget who the artist is. It was like decently well known. I knew of this song outside of the game too. But the song was like, I can ride my bike with no handlebars. And it actually goes into this whole like somewhat dark, somewhat sort of political thing. I should probably look that song up again. But because it was one of like the bigger licensed titles, and they would play some like random music in the lobby while you waited. So I would hear that song constantly, because it kept playing every time I was waiting in the lobby for my friends to join or something. It would just keep playing. Alright, so Jaya is a mother of 4 who had their first kid at a really young age. These days they live together with an extended family. Jaya loves knitting and crafting. Full-time mother. Seems fine. That's not as exciting of a day. Let's pause, Jervil.
It is hot in here. It is fucking hot in here.
Whoop. Into the Deus Fax Machina.
Open up my window.
You do that?
'Cause I'm like sweating.
As you enter, you notice that Fate's office is empty aside from Lady Poddington snoozing on the table. Glare at Cat. Spiteful jerk. Oh no, this again. Hey, kitty cat, you are so cute. Sweet, more freedom from the yoke of the overlord. Hey, kitty cat, you are so cute. The old-fashioned phone suddenly rings with an ear-piercing metallic clatter. A familiar voice calls from the static.
Haha, Grim, jolly good. As you may have noticed, I am absent. I decided for a short vacation. It is a weekend, after all, and the free time will be essential for research. For the novel, yes?
So I'm reporting to the cat again? Hey, why can't I get a vacation? Fine by me, I just need the daily review. Okay. Okay.
Hello, Grim, are you there? Curse this useless apparatus. It never works when I need it. You may be wondering about who is in charge. I did consider leaving dear Lady Poddington again, but my hiatus is only momentary. I am sure you can manage these few days. But what of the conduct overview, you may be thinking?
How much
To be honest,
further
I cannot be bothered at the moment. I am certain you have done well enough. Now, I must go submerge myself. Toodles, Grim.
Wait, so we have free reign? We have unsupervised free reign? Will I continue getting paid no matter what I do?
Wait, what happened?
Wait, how much money do I have now? I think I'm still short.
Wait, what
You're
happened?
such a scoundrel. There should be a bounty on your head.
Fate
Can you hear?
is... Oh. Oh yes, there was the cat ears as well.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I
Sure.
cut out for a long time?
Like, all I heard was something. I came back and was like, do I have free reign? And I'm like, wait, what happened? And then, like, I didn't hear you.
Oh, you walked away. Is that right?
Yeah. I
Okay.
walked away 'cause I had to, like, open up my window and stuff.
Oh.
Because, like, it's flipping hot in here.
Yes, so I went into the office and Fate was not there. He's taking a vacation. And there's the cat. Cute kitty. And Fate called through the phone, but basically like one way, and said that he's on vacation and that they considered leaving Lady Poddington in charge again. But whatever, he can't really be fucked to care about it. So basically, I'm sure you've done well enough. So I think I get free reign. Like, even if I disobey, I think I get to continue just getting paid for the next couple days.
Wow.
So now the question is, do I get cat ears for more furder, or do I stick with just the jackal? Because the more stuff I buy, the longer I have to wait till I get... Magic says more further.
Oh,
Immediately. Thank you, Magic. Alright, more further it is.
Ye know why I was the scourge of the seas? 'Cause ain't nothing out there that frightens me. Once we looted an ancient tomb, forgot things
What
we'd
else
long
should I
forgotten.
do as like a test
You know
to
what,
see
mate?
how to do things?
Found there the most particular set of ears. Wearing them gives ye supernatural hearing.
Ooh.
Happened to overhear a mutineer plot that very night. So I threw 'em all right overboard. Plotting with the fishes now they are.
Further! Further! Whee! Let's check. What'd I get?
I don't know what else to do with that.
Cat! Okay, we have Gray, Avery, Kawaii, Go Get 'em, Tiger, Fancy Cat, I am the Knight,
Batman?
Man. Oh, wait. Amazing. Further! Further. That's it, that's what I'm doing.
What else should I do for editing?
I've
I
gone.
dreamt the bags
Ooh.
of sickly meat and brittle bones ceased to exist,
A
collapsed into a
third
bone meal
most
and
foul.
bubbling innards juice. From the mulch rose a new, better
So
human
we're furthering a chicken?
being, much more capable of
I mean,
living,
I was gonna say.
unburdened by weak, spindly
Well, I
ligaments
can't change
and
it while
fragile
the mirror's
respiratory
talking.
systems. It's an image that raises more questions than it solves.
Mirror,
You
mirror on the
imagine
wall,
a
who's the
golden trim
foulest of
to a
them all?
mountain shack.
You don't know everything.
More things under the stars than a reaper yet to open their eyes. Be seeing you.
Let's see what works well. Yes, here we go. A furthermost foul. There we go.
No, I think that's a furtherer most foul.
Hmm?
I think that's a furtherer most foul.
True. A furtherer most foul. That's what I'm going with.
So, that's the next, possible stream title, Furtherer most foul.
I'm not saying it is.
Wait, is that
I am
Shu's
not
nickname?
saying it's not. Huh?
Is that Shu's nickname?
That is definitely Shu's nickname. In fact, it's not the nickname. Shu is the nickname. His actual name's just a furterer most foul. First name furterer, last name most foul. Well, I'm mostly saying I'm not promising only because I don't know if we'll remember. Because I don't know when the next time we'll do a Hot to Full stream is.
Probably a 2-year anniversary.
Anyway.
That's a way to go.
Crow News. Mercenary squad crashes helicopter into a mountainside. 3 confirmed dead. New CT scan machine design proposed by prominent radiologist enters prototype stage. Exciting! Teen dies in a freak bicycle accident due to brake malfunction.
Wow.
Tragic death of sous chef. 2 different types of poison found in the body. Cause of death hypothermia due to being locked in the freezer.
Oh!
So all that happened was that the daydreams became reality.
Is this real life, or is this just fantasy?
Genetically modified crops proven to be a hoax. Use all natural fertilizers. Your attention is required. I have been informed of a delicate situation. I trust that you will handle it, as usual. Quota for the day. 5 humans have to die. 1 human must be spared. This is of utmost importance. Do be careful to let the right person live. Do what you do best, Fate.
There's a right person?
Yes. There's also a left person. That was bad and I'm not sorry.
Is there an ambidextrous person while we're at it? We're a moderate? Is there a moderate person?
Moderates are cowards.
Ooh, shots fired.
Hi, Dems. Alright. Jerry Morrell, 49, kidnapper. Jerry is a creepy kidnapper. There's no way around that. Their latest plan is ambling near stadiums wearing a cute mascot outfit and swiping kids who want to take a photo. It hasn't really worked thus far because of the crowds, but when it will, they'll demand a substantial ransom. Oh, I was mark and kill before you even said it. Ahmad Zakaria, 46, farmer inventor. Ahmad has never been happy with the status quo, and as in with whatever they currently happen to have. Now is aiming higher and further experimenting in various different fields in order to find new ways for ever more productive crops. Undecided yet. Emmanuel Snow, 32, history teacher. What is history anyway? A collection of stories made up by those who have access to power, and even then it's full of mistakes and errors. Kind of technically true. That is why Emmanuel has grown ever more interested in teaching alternate theories to their students. See, alternate histories is actually good to teach in that, like, this entire first part is true.
Yeah.
History is written by the winners and all of that. And, like, that's what I had sent you the thing earlier today, which I'll read again for Magic's benefit for not having seen it. Though I think it's for the better to not have seen it. Where someone, in my Facebook feed in fact, like someone I've met personally, had written, "For my Southern friends, do you remember the song I Wish I Was in Dixie? I remember singing it as a kid and, in fact, getting taught it in class. However, do you remember what we would sing after the song had completed? I was thinking about it last night and how fucked up it was in hindsight. For those of y'all that don't know, we would sing 1, 2, 3, Robert E. Lee. 3, 2, 1, the South should have won. 8, 9, 10, the South will rise again. Don't know where it was from. I just remember singing along with it with my friends." Yeah, so when it's teaching alternate theories, I am like, that's a lot more suspicious. Alternate histories and like more nuanced history would actually be good. But yeah, it's interesting is one way of putting it. I have only ever lived in the north, technically, at least of where I've lived in the United States. Actually, no, technically even when I lived in another country for a while, I was technically also in the northern part of that country, though that's less relevant. So I was like, I have never heard of this. I don't think I've ever been taught the song I Wish I Was in Dixie, but that follow-up is interesting. So this is probably not the one to save. Though, like there's my schooling, which is probably already a little bit alternate, in that it teaches about, like, more focusing on, like, the Trail of Tears was bad. The Chinese Exclusion Act prevented immigration. We put Japanese people in internment camps during World War II.
I don't even think I learned about the Trail of Tears in school.
Right. So, like, I think a lot of places don't. Or don't properly. A lot of places in the South, I have learned, barely talk about, like, slavery and stuff, or even paint it as, like, having been a good thing. So it's one of those things that really varies, but...
Also, reminder to Magic, I went to private Christian school all my life.
Yeah.
So they got to teach kind of
I mean,
whatever they wanted.
Yeah, because Magic, I don't know what sort of area of the country you're in. Technically, I don't know if you're American. At least I don't think you've mentioned.
Some
But-
magic has. I could be wrong.
Yeah. So, but like the education varies drastically depending what like area of the country. So, you know what I was taught.
Upper mid. Okay.
Yeah. I grew up in a Chicago suburb, so like, yeah, we learned, I guess, the northern version of history, also known as, like, this is what happened. Slavery was bad.
I got taught the Christian view of history.
So, yeah. Okay, moving on though, for now. Seamus Sage, 35, unemployed. Seamus lost their parents at age 3 and was raised by an odd foster family in an isolated village. These days, they're on a mission to find a legendary Skull of Death, an artifact that supposedly gives one the power to live forever. I mean, that's pretty doubtful if you have anything to say about it. Oh, come to think of it, there was one where I rebelled, where the description said in, like, on the person's thing, of like, it is very important that you leave this person alive, but they were basically describing Hitler, and I was just like, die. Then fate yelled at me, and I was like, I don't give a fuck.
You need to keep this person alive. What's that? Keep this person dead.
Alright, so then we have Pietro Cosimo Alele, 25, soldier. Pietro comes from a family of soldiers going back several generations. I especially remember learning about how the only battalion sent from my state, Minnesota, is that Minnesota?
Yeah.
Lost 80% of their men at Gettysburg, captured a flag from Virginia, and continues to refuse to give it back to this day despite being asked multiple times.
Wait,
Great.
what? What?
Great.
Yeah, we captured a flag. Can we have the flag back? No!
No, we captured it. We were
Yeah,
playing
of course
Capture
not.
the Flag, and we captured it.
No, but like, seriously, like, can we get it back? Like, it's all resolved. Like, we just want it back now. No!
No.
It's ours! It's not yours, it's ours now!
Okay, Pietro comes from a family of soldiers going back several generations. As such, they felt they had little choice but to follow the same path and enlist. They are now returning from their second tour at Ferdinand, though they're not really into this whole military thing at all. Or Rudolph Rudy, 19, student. What are morals? Rudolph is the type of a university freshman who has just finished a couple of introductory philosophy books and now can't stop talking about how they understand how society, morals, and the world works.
Kill him! Kill him!
Well, I'm killing almost everyone.
Kill him!
The only question is, who survives?
Kill him!
Okay, so out of these, I think this guy's dying. I don't want to hear about the alternate theories of your history. I feel like Pietro's not like super gung-ho about the military, but chose to enlist, and that feels a little bit like, well, you're still participating in it. And it's not even participating in it out of like, say how a lot of minorities and poorer people get recruited. There's even a presidential order to give the flag back, but the governor said no.
Okay, I'm stepping
Fantastic.
in. Give the flag back. No, it's ours. What? Why am I giving it? It's ours.
No,
Oh my gosh.
no, they lost. We took it. It's ours. It's ours.
That just reminds me of like, they're like kids and it's like, okay, well, give them back the toy. No, it's mine. No, it's over. Give them back the toy. No!
No! They wanted slavery! No!
My toy!
They wanted slavery, so I don't want to give it back to them. They're mean. It's ours.
We beat them up for it. Oh my gosh.
Remember when they betrayed you, President?
Oh, that is amazing.
That's like hilariously petty. Anyway, so participation in the military, that's a no. Sorry. I'm leaning towards this one as the save, but unsure. Because experimenting in various different fields in order to find new ways for ever more productive crops. Midwesterners thrive on pettiness.
Is that how the Midwest thrives?
Somewhat.
I only know how the East Coast lives.
I feel like majority of the Midwest is a little bit like suburban culture. It's suburban culture as an entire region.
What part of suburban culture?
Well, suburban culture. like the passive-aggressive, nice-to-your-face neighbor talking shit behind your back, yeah.
The Karens.
This one's debatable.
What's the top
This one, I don't actually care either way. And this one...
Kill the student! Kill the student, save the farmer!
I'm almost like... Well, because this one could have...
Save Rudolph Rudy.
They have the
They
best
have
name.
the best name.
You know, I'm also just like, this doesn't look like a 19-year-old.
No, it's not.
This one looks like a 19-year-old. This one's a little bit more believable for 25. So if you swapped the pictures, I'd be like, yeah. I feel like the thing with the farmer is the experimenting thing, like, could have dangerous results. And it doesn't sound like Ahmad particularly cares about the cost of his experimenting upon other people. Making killer crops. In which case...
Is the killer crops gonna follow the killer waffle robot?
No. The killer crops get eaten by a crocodile, and that's how we create Killer Croc. Is that any worse than my joke about how the Waffle Bottom family curse started?
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, so that just leaves these two. I feel like this is basically harmless, and this dude sounds annoying.
Kill the Rudolph! Kill Rudolph! Kill the reindeer!
You know, here's my argument to you, Magic, about why I'm gonna do this. Rudolph Rudy can be forever preserved on a tombstone.
Here lies Rudolph Rudy.
And that means one lives.
That's
Great.
He did not have a very shiny nose.
It wasn't shiny enough.
Santa did not care about him.
As you look around the office, you see Lady Poddington lounging supine on the table. The old-fashioned phone again rings right as you settle in. The familiar, if grainy, voice can be heard.
Grim, you
would not believe the fun I am having.
God, I thought that cat had a knife in its mouth. That would be furder!
The cat is a furderer.
Furder!
Furder.
Such a transformation from the monotony of the office. It almost makes it all seem worthwhile. Yes, you expect your daily summary, but I still cannot find it in me to burden myself with this matter. So, off you go.
Off you go. I don't actually give a shit.
Man, I legit don't know what to do in editing.
Doubloons will get ye
I'm
anything.
kind of just like, can I just like send this and be like, I know this looks ugly. but,
Fidget
like,
spinner!
Fidget spinner of death?
Tenebrous curiosity. It spins and whirs, it clicks and clacks. Very soothing and helpful in times of stress. More to you, less to others. I want the fidget spinner of skulls, but I also want to get the snow globe for magic, so I'll wait. And the day.
Snow globe. Off to.
Yeah. Beep beep.
Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep. Graham. Beep beep.
Look at this complete idiot farmer who got crushed by their own tractor.
Wow.
Unknown mascot struck dead by lightning in the middle of the day. Stadium officials confused.
Makes sense.
Body of teacher found in a ravine after they went out to search for the existence of extraterrestrial life. Annoying know-it-all dies from their brain becoming far too smart and big for their skull.
Deserved.
Today is simple, Grim. It is as if a great calmness has enveloped the world. I do not see the need for many deaths for today. But for the day, 2 humans have to die. New discoveries await. Fate. Okay.
So only 2.
Only. I know. It's really tragic.
Not enough further.
No. Alright, so we have Alessandra Mellis, 87, retired. The personification of my one remaining brain cell meme.
More like a know-it-all's brain completely atrophies. Amazing that you survived.
Survived this long with one brain cell. That Rudolph Rudy is the personification of my one remaining brain cell.
My favorite was a Kingdom Hearts one. It was like, I think like Sora's 2 brain cells left his body in 3. They're called Roxas and Xion.
Are you implying that Roxas has brain cells?
I think he has one more than Sora.
I think Xion is the only brain cell here.
I think Roxas took Ventus's.
I'm sorry, would you like to play 358 over 2 over again and tell me Roxas has a brain cell?
Like, who am I going to eat ice cream with? Oh my gosh.
Again,
Wait,
are you sure you want to claim that Roxas has a brain cell?
Magic's probably like, wait, what? And I'm like, Professor Sharky becomes a thing.
Despite their old age, Alessandra retired from working as a Niagara salesman only a few years ago due to a lack of stamina for this high-energy role. They're finally able to enjoy life after decades of hard work, attempting to fulfill their dream of opening an erotic art gallery. Of hard work.
Can I make like the obvious joke? No stamina. Guess I need my whatever it was called, Niagara.
Professor Sharky, I need your Kingdom Hearts lectures to fully understand this conversation. Professor Sharky, go.
At what point do you want me to start?
Who is Roxas?
Now that's a complicated question.
Why are Roxas and Xion in Sora? Let's start there.
Well, that involves who is Roxas. So there's an
I'm
idiot
just
named
gonna read
Sora.
these profiles silently while you explain.
There's an idiot named Sora, and I'm gonna call him an idiot because he's an idiot.
He is an idiot.
For lack of a better term, he stabs himself in the heart, and his heart left his body. Now, due to Kingdom Hearts rules, when a heart leaves a body, one or two things is created. One of these things is called a nobody, like your heart does, right? One of these things called a nobody, when where your body says, no, I'm not gonna die, I'm gonna keep moving because screw you! So his body kept moving and became a being named Roxas, as they do. Now, Roxas doesn't look like Sora because of a whole shenanigans. That is in lecture number 12. Shion, that is a copy of Roxas based off of the question mark love interest of Sora's memories.
Furiously taking notes.
I say question mark because the fans say she's not the love interest, his other best friend's the love interest. That's a whole story. She is a puppet who just is based off the memory. She doesn't have any memories or anything. So when she dies, Roxas absorbs her and cries. And then Sora absorbs him. Like, 4 days later? No, a week later. A week later, he gets absorbed back into Sora. So that Sora can wake up because Sora was sleeping. Because another
In
person...
a memory pod.
Because another person decided, hey, you know all your memories? How about I destroy them?
Hey, Sora. Sora, you know that girl you like? What if I just erase your memories so that you think I am the girl you like?
No. So he stabbed himself in the heart, right? Then he became a creature known as Heartless, which is just the darkness in your heart made manifest. Then the question mark love interest hugged that Heartless, and he became a person again. Then after he beat the big bad, he went into a castle, and while in that castle, he lost all his memories. And at the end, they're like, hey, so you need to go to be asleep for a year so that your memories can come back. Good luck, have fun, see you in a year, hopefully. I think like Kingdom Memories took place like 20 days to a month after Kingdom Hearts 1 ends. Something like that. There's an actual timeline of it, it's weird. I don't fully know it yet.
I think I'm killing the weapons salesman, defense contractor, and the retired Viagra salesman. This one mostly just because it feels on brand for Ace to be like, we don't need an erotic art gallery, okay? I don't mind these things existing, but we don't need more of them. We have plenty of sexualization in the world. Like, there's nothing wrong with erotic art, but we just don't need more of it and more visibility of it constantly.
Oh, also,
in this one, he's supposed to be justified by funneling money into the forests of their homeland, but by paying or by selling weapons to the military, you are allowing people to invade these homelands and invade these forests and back business people who want to burn down those forests. So he's gonna die.
And the reason why, I should explain, the reason why he became a person again after the hug was because the person who hugged him has a heart of pure light, because Disney princess magic power.
Something, girls are pure and good.
And the reason he stabbed himself was because her heart was actually inside of him in his heart hotel, as I like to call it.
Should I continue explaining my choices?
Yes, sorry.
It's okay. I think it's entertaining that this completely other game is up here and you're just talking about Kingdom Hearts. So if anyone joined now, they'd just be like, what the fuck is going on?
This sounds like a cardiologist nightmare. No. the Heart Hotel is later. The Heart Hotel.
I mean, it's still a cardiologist nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Because hearts are flying around everywhere in this world.
Look, I think at one point he had like 4 or 5 hearts within him,
Anyway.
including his own.
I'm going to justify these by, look, Citra just wants deluxe cat food for their 5 cats, and you know what? I would do the same. I would 100% do the same shit. This is why I didn't adopt any cats until after I got a much better paying job. So now I can get much better, nicer cat food for my kitties. And then this one. Khalil believes in their power to give only the best advice to presidential candidates of the neutral party to boost the success of their campaign. But everyone has crashed and burned so far. But I don't actually want the neutral party to succeed, I think. Because neutrality is to take the side of the oppressor. Citra should work at Hustle Cat! At, Cat's Paw. Yes. Yes. That'd be great. Citra, actually Avery Gray. Yes, I'm like, I feel like this one's supposed to be bad, but I'm like, okay, but I don't want the neutral party to win because that's basically the Dems, where the Dems are like blocking Bernie Sanders. I feel like the neutral party is basically the Dems in this situation. So, like, okay, yeah, fucking ruin them. Go for it.
Have fun.
Also, just because I want to be a little bit chaotic. Just like the game seems to expect that that's the bad person that I should get rid of, and I'm just like, oh.
What can old Mortimer provide you with today?
Cactus, fancy suit, bow tie edition, or hopefully after this day, hopefully I can get the snow globe. So let's go get paid. Let's go find out. Oh.
He's back!
Grim.
Oh, you're back. Welcome back. How was your break? No, seriously, why can't I get a vacation?
What's a vacation?
How was your break?
Now, let us not waste time and get on with it. Right. I see the exact amount of profiles requested. At least someone seems to be up to their task. Whatever.
I'm like, if this was a real life work situation, I'd just be like, it's none of my business, I won't ask.
Yeah.
But I feel like here, just like, why are you so grumpy? Feels better.
Why am I livid?
Kitty looks so happy though.
Because the rest
Faith
of
doesn't
highest
look happy.
management thought it necessary to remind me that taking sudden leave is detrimental to our aspirations. Because they thought to admonish me for taking a couple of days to perform important research. Because, as was reminded, the saying goes, now, how was it? Nothing in life is more certain than...
Sugar and spice, rainbows and puppies, blood and guts, beeps and boops, death and taxes. Haven't heard of anything of the like. No, beeps and boops. The beeps and the boops.
No. It is death and taxes.
Beeps
What
and
else would
boops.
it be?
Beeps and boops.
Either way, the nerve they have to lecture me on how to do.
Kind of like you do to me every day. I mean, I don't actually feel like he's been lecturing me on how to do my job, so,
No matter, Grim. I apologize for taking you
Beep
down.
boop spank. It's time to die. Or else, you might have to kill someone soon. Better get going, Spank.
Killing? Murder? Murder!
Oh, you have enough!
I do. Where do you think I'm going? To spend all of my long-earned cash in one go. Beep.
Well, scuttle me
Boop.
both, why don't you? Clear as a crisp spring morn, I remember the day, in the cave at the bottom of an ocean, but 'twas guarded by a horrendous beast. So, had no choice but to underwater arm wrestle the Kraken. All 8 tentacles.
Kraken.
Afterwards, I met a hag with crow feet wrinkles on her face, and wrinkled crow faces on her feet. She knew me well, though we had not met before. Gifted
Bored
me
or something?
ominous blow.
No, I'm just.
Maybe 'twas a warning of a kind.
It's not
Maybe
bored,
she just
more
fancied me.
death.
I did die about a week later.
I did die about a week later. Beep boop spank. It's time to die as foretold by the snow globe of doom. God, what a way to end a story. Yep.
Boop spank. I just shook the magic
Is your
8-ball.
hand
It said it's
tired?
time to
Are
die.
your fingers getting stiff? You've been clicking around for quite a while.
Doesn't have to be your death, but it might be. We'll see.
No, my hands are fine.
Ah, you have the fortitude to keep on with the grind until the very end. Must be why fate chose you instead of all the other candidates. Lost souls.
Thanks for Gary.
No problem. It wasn't that easy getting you here. To the office, where you belong.
A furderer most foul indeed. I'm just keeping that now.
Is that gonna be? Is somebody gonna clip it and that's what it's gonna be called? The further most foul indeed. Ooh.
Snow globe! Snow globe! Shake, shake, shake,
Wait,
shake.
what day is it?
Wait. I can shake the table this way, oh my god.
What day is it?
We're at the beginning of the end.
It's the end of the
Pretty.
world as we know it. It is the end of the world as we know it.
Okay, what do we do?
Life we know.
Number of armed conflicts decreasing, experts say. Another presidential campaign gone up in flames. When will the neutrals stop embarrassing themselves? When they stop siding with the oppressor? Attack of the deadly pastry. Coffee shop patron goes into anaphylactic shock after ingesting cat hair with cake.
Oh no!
Eh,
Not the cake!
eh. Galaxy brain. Microscale steam mechanics could unlock access to a brand new dimension and possibly destroy the world. Pretty.
It's the end of the world as we know
Ooh,
it.
wait.
Wait, it's pluses?
When I click it, it gets big. Pretty. We've got a little dove. I think it's supposed to be an olive branch.
Yeah,
We've got some kind of tree that I don't recognize. We've got a peace sign on a flag. We've got people dying. What is this ominous thing trying to tell me? We've got a little house with a little red roof and a little satellite dish. And this cute stone-paved path
And people are dying.
and cracked floor and clouds.
Classic
Ooh.
snow stuff, you know.
Yeah. You know, I'd love a hell snow globe. That sounds great.
A what?
A hell snow globe. Like, imagine if instead of snowflakes, they were little flakes of fire.
I don't think hell has snow.
As I said, instead of snowflakes, little flakes of fire. It could be a fire globe.
Also, technically, according to the Bible, hell isn't fire.
What is it?
It's nothing.
Oh, sounds great. Good deal.
The fire comes after the whole apocalypse.
So, what you're telling me is Christians want hell on earth.
Man, please don't make me go through the Book of Revelations. That is,
I mean, they want hell on earth as they all leave Earth, so it's kind of already here. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I went through the list of the 4 horsemen with Sharky a couple weeks ago. Because we have, like, pestilence? Oh yeah, we have COVID. War? Well, you know, the racists want to ignite a race war. And so people are already dying here and there at the BLM protests and the Trump supporters who show up at those protests, like antagonizing and then potentially killing. And Heather Heyer died years ago because of that neo-Nazi rally. So, you know, war, yeah, we're heading towards race war, yep. Plus the US is just constantly at war. And then, famine.
I'm seeing about how many of them you actually remember.
Well, I remember them now because I associated them with the chaos that's happening. Famine was due to all the fires happening all over the world, which are also impacting farms, which can reduce our food supply. And finally, death is just everywhere. Constantly. Death is me. Death and taxes. Further. So that's 4. We're 4 for 4. We got all 4 horsemen.
They don't come at the same time.
Yeah, war came way earlier. War came basically with the establishment of the US.
I actually don't remember. What is the order of the 4 horsemen?
Fuck if I know.
That's why I'm looking up the Bible verses.
My modest excuse is grim. Right, the situation is that everything got all jumbled up in our fax delivery system. You should listen to your gut today.
Chapter
Your gut.
4?
Yes, because you are a skeleton. Quarter for the day. Go with the flow. Toodles. Fate. Great.
That one. Ah, here it is. Okay, let me get the good translation from what in quotes.
Good in quotes. Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, because there's no good translation on. Let's see. I'm sorry for anybody who doesn't like Christianity. I will actually be reading these Bible verses out. I'm sorry ahead of time. Now I watched when the Lamb opened one of the 7 seals, and I heard one of the 4 living creatures say with a thundering voice, "Come." And I looked, and behold, a white horse. And its rider had a bow, and a crown was given to him. And he came out conquering and to conquer.
What was it?
And I looked, and behold, a white horse. And its rider had a bow, and a crown was given to him. And he came out conquering and to conquer.
Oh, so European imperialism.
When he opened the 2nd seal, I heard the second living creature say, "Come." And came out another horse, bright red. Its rider was permitted to take peace from the earth, so that people should slay one another, and he was given a great sword.
Wait, that's war. So what's the first one?
Death. Death is the white horse.
Death?
Death is.
Well, we've always had death.
Death is associated with the white horse, always.
Okay, well, death is everywhere. I'm also just trying to think back to when I was recently rewatching parts of Good Omens.
No, death is not the white horse. I'm sorry.
What's that one?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
No, it might be pestilence. Because I continue. When he opened the third seal, I heard the third living creature say, "Come." And I looked, and behold, a black horse. And I heard what seemed to be a voice in the midst of the four living creatures say, "A quart of wheat for a denarius." I never know how to pronounce
What, Daenerys Targaryen?
And 3 quarts of barley for a denarius, and do not harm the oil and wine. Sound like famine.
Oh, wait, repeat that?
Which part?
The whole famine section.
When he opened the third seal, I heard the third living creature say, "Come." And I looked, and behold, a black horse. And its rider had a pail of scales in his hands. Okay? And I heard what seemed to be a voice in the midst of the 4 living creatures say, "A quart of wheat for..." How do you pronounce this? A denarius?
You're
And
asking
3
me?
quarts of barley for a denarius, and do not harm the oil and wine.
Wait, so a quart and 3 quarts?
A quart of wheat and 3 quarts of barley are equal to 1 denarius.
What is denarius?
It was a currency back in that time. Denarius was a standard silver coin in Rome.
I see. And so... What, just barley becomes cheaper than wheat, or what?
That's what it says!
I mean, if it's meant to be famine out
I
of
assume that's
inequality...
supposed to be famine because it was like, I'm guessing it was... A denarius was also equivalent to a day's wage. So a quart of wheat for 1 day's labor, 3 quarts of barley for 1 day's labor.
I feel like I don't get it, but it just makes me want to say eat the rich.
When he opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of...
Oh, I got an achievement to be or not to be. Probably because I'm just idling here. Hello? Did you cut out? Are you gone? Hello? Oh.
Discord didn't want me to read the Bible to you.
Discord understands that I'm not a Christian.
Where did I cut out?
I think I said something about eat the rich, and I think you might have said another word or two, and then you were gone.
Okay.
Just
so
as I got the achievement to be or not to be, I think, for idling so long.
Okay, so here's the 4th horseman. Ready? When he opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th living creature say, "Come." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. And its rider's name was Death, and Hades followed him. And they were given authority over a fourth of the earth, to kill with sword, and with famine, and with pestilence, and by wild beasts of the earth.
Okay, so it is pestilence for COVID. The BLM protests ending with, Trump supporters wanting to kill people for war. Because there are literally Trump supporters showing up talking about how they can't wait to kill some BLM supporters. Then it's famine for all the fires, destroying farms. And then death. We're well on our way. I look forward to it. I embrace the end.
Hopefully the 5th seal doesn't open. That doesn't...
Ooh, we're halfway there.
The 5th and 6th seal don't sound fun.
Oh, yeah?
So basically, the chapter's called The 7 Seals. When he opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar the souls of those who had been slain for the word of God and for the witness they had borne. They cried out with a loud voice, "O sovereign Lord, holy and true, how long before you will judge and avenge your blood on those who dwell on the earth? Then they were each given a white robe and told to rest a little longer, until the number of their fellow servants and their brothers should be complete, who were to be killed as they themselves had been killed. When he opened the sixth seal, I looked, and behold, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth. The full moon became like blood, and the stars of the sky fell to the earth, as the fig tree sheds its winter fruit when shaken by a gale. The sky vanished like a scroll that is being rolled up, and every mountain and island was removed from its place. Then the kings of the earth, and the great ones, and the generals, and the rich, and the powerful, and everyone, slave and free, hid themselves in the caves and among the rocks of the mountains, calling to the mountains and rocks, "Fall on us and hide us from the face of him who is seated on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of the wrath has come, and who can stand?" That doesn't sound like a good thing!
Sorry, I missed half of it because I was reading those profiles.
Basically, the apocalypse happens. The stars fall from the sky. The moon becomes blood. The sun becomes black. The mountains and islands vanish, and everyone.
So the stars defy gravity because the Earth is not, in fact, the center of the universe.
Yes. And everyone goes and hides in caves, being like, "We're gonna die! Please stop this, or kill us."
So the stars defy gravity because God apparently only cares about the Earth in this entire universe he supposedly created.
Yep, sounds about right.
His name is Gil. Inherited a large sum of money.
Wow. There is the Bible lesson for today. Gil looks high as a kite.
Gil absolutely is high as a kite.
It's from all the money.
I'm like, Gil is ruining their own life, but does it have much impact on everyone else? Not really. So I feel like Gil can live. I mean, it just says go with the flow, so I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. Branch manager at Master Bank will, you know, eat the rich. So.
Ah, okay, so that makes sense. Sorry, I was actually looking up the whole, like, the measuring in that, on the scale thing.
This is
So
basically harmless.
basically, from, at the rate they were saying, food would be like 12 times its normal cost.
Oh, so capitalism.
Well, and because wine and oil were luxuries at the time, so basically it was saying, oh, all the farmers, you're going to be producing all the luxury goods, and all the normal food, like, nah, that's going to be, like, super expensive. So,
You
like,
know, that just
starve
sounds
poor
like the
people.
French Revolution. Let them eat cake.
But, like, starve the poor people.
Oh, these are my decisions. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go! Sorry for going on Bible tangent.
Grim, welcome. You know, pursuing my art has given me insights. I have been thinking of humanity, of mortality, their importance, worth, and
It was a very nice Bible tangent. Yes, the nice Bible tangent of the end of the world.
Yeah, it sounds great. It sounds very nice.
The
So
book
when's it
of
supposed to come?
That is a good question.
a disarray of thoughts. Listen, is death really such a bad thing?
And the reconverge.
It would be better for everyone.
and thus your Bible tangent reconverges so it's no longer a tangent.
Is
In
that
fact,
really such a bad
Do these
thing,
humans even truly exist? Their ephemeral being leads to no relevant outcome. It is all transient, no matter what they do or achieve in life.
Sounds accurate thus far.
They exist in a state of hubris and arrogance, considering them the center of the universe.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yet without them, the sun still sets and rises. Stars explode, galaxies form, or get torn apart. There are departments even for these events. Humans are not the be-all, end-all pinnacle of creation. They are small and insignificant, yet full of themselves. The grandeur of everything will not get superseded by specks of nothing.
Go on.
It matters not how they live through their subjective experiences, millions upon billions of them, everyone considering themselves unique. And technically they are, I suppose, on a minor scale, yet also exceedingly similar, copying each other, living through similar events with similar basic reactions, while the universe is full of endless wonders they cannot or not even experience or perceive, ever.
Can't argue with any of this at all. Existential crisis.
Their presence is not even necessary
Are they
to
supposed to make
validate
me have
these
an
events
existential
outside
crisis?
their subjective experience or understanding. Do you know the saying, Grim? If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to hear it,
Beeps and boops. Beeps and
what?
boops.
No, why would you even?
Boops and the beeps.
It is, does it make a sound?
No. Beeps? Does it make beeps and boops?
If a
The
tree falls in the
ultimate height
forest,
of
does it
arrogance
beep and
ingrained
boop?
in them, to
No, it
imagine
beeps.
their presence to be paramount. The tree does not only sound.
I just love how
it has
every
been
time
sounding
it's like,
for a
oh
long
yes, we're
time.
gonna be
has
common
grown without
saying
anyone
beep
present.
and boop.
It has
Beep
lived
and
a
boop.
life.
Look, if it gives me the option for beeps and boops, I'm choosing beeps and boops.
None of this requires humanity to be there to bear witness.
Bear witness? Is the bear a furderer?
None of this requires humanity to be there to further.
The bear is a
I
witness to the
put these into
furder!
files. I certainly put them somewhere. They're here.
Cat.
Oh, yes, you absolutely did everything correct today. Such meticulous profile work. Happy?
Yes, very pleased.
Sometimes I do not comprehend you at all. Well,
I
that
don't think you're
concludes our
supposed to.
meeting. Good night, Grim.
Good boy.
I feel like I should try to go kind of fast from here because we're at like
Mike,
2.5 hours
Tis
and
an
I kind
utmost
of want to
pleasure
finish
see you
tonight.
again.
Well, how much is left? How many days?
Give me 1 second, we'll find out.
Further and murder and murder, further and further and further, further and further and further, further and further and further.
Oh, I gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
The ML
Go
project
fast,
struggling to
fast,
find
fast,
financing.
fast.
Ecological restoration of the mountain delayed by several years. Error spotted in a satellite which would have caused it to crash. It's now slated to reach orbit successfully this week. Ringleader of trafficking ring mauled to death by a tiger they smuggled into the city. Telemarketing company bankrupt after Kiev death marketer. Zombie flicks as popular as ever. Check out Blam Blam 6 the Second in cinemas today. Newfound virus threatens to sweep every continent. Look, it's us! We've caught up.
Wow.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Important. Grim. How do I put this? There is a nigh invulnerable virus ravaging everyone on the planet. Meanwhile, you know what to do. Quote for the day, 4 humans have to die. Keep up the good work. Fate.
You know what? Ew. Murder and murder and murder, murder and murder and murder.
Oh, hey, it's just like early on. So we've got Doctor experimenting with dead bodies. Immunologist. Make it more efficient in fighting diseases. They found a promising new approach in gene therapy. Cuneo spends most of their time in the lab, but tries to go drinking with their colleagues whenever possible.
Okay.
Josepha has made their personal mission about caring for those who cannot care for themselves.
Does he
Volunteer
have
at various communal
dead bodies?
centers. Huh?
Does he have permission to use the dead bodies?
Well. I mean, 4 of them have to die. He's pretty much guaranteed to be one of them. Unemployed lab rat, enamored by zombie horror films and go to the cinema almost compulsively. Earn most of their living by taking part in medical human trials. Once a routine burglary, Holland got attacked by a kid who was unintentionally left behind by their vacationing family.
I've never
It's made
seen
them
that movie.
appreciate the quiet days far more. Usually they leave a clean house behind, sometimes even doing the dishes.
I've never actually seen that movie.
Okay, this one's still a burglar, so like, bye.
Are you saving the nurse or the immunologist?
That's what I'm deciding between. I'm like, this has more of a small scale difference. This is a more large scale difference.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to take somewhat of, what was the word? Blanking on the philosophy for it. But basically, like, the one that spares the most people, which is probably this one. Yeah, I'm blanking on the term.
Gosh dang it. I am too. Does the most good. Crap, what's the flippin' term?
The beginning.
Utilitarian?
Utilitarian, yes.
Taste of deliverance.
Wow, I'm surprised I remembered.
Every blade of grass, every ray of light. It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim? No.
Not really. Something bad is going on in the world.
Indeed. Alas, transformations often
Something bad?
require sacrifices. My high spirits leave me at a loss for words.
Great.
Not much else to say. Go on, get back to work.
Yeah, it's utilitarianism.
Did you just double
I
check?
trust you
Yep.
to make the correct choice.
Aha, I remember the term.
myself, must concentrate.
Good job.
The muses have
My
struck.
one brain cell worked.
They beckon. Work to
Your
be
one
done.
brain cell is a good brain
Still
cell.
time.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Roxas.
So are you Sora after all?
Mega
If I ever
brain
return to
cell.
the seas,
Wait,
have
who
you on
did
me
I
for
terrify
ready.
last time with the Mickey Mouse? Was that magic?
Forget if it was
Was it
Magic or
Matt?
Melik. Or it could have been Joe.
Yeah, forget who I terrified with the Mickey Mouse.
Everyone? Everyone. Oh, please don't. I think it was Magic.
Wait, did I terrify you with it?
Huh?
Did I terrify you with it?
By you mean Magic?
No, you.
Me?
Yes.
I'm already, immersed in the horror that is Disney,
You are.
like, turned into something horrifying.
So Final Fantasy.
Hmm?
Nothing?
No. Coroner's baffled his fatal seizure endured by local hospital nurse, still without apparent cause. Young people in the latest antiviral medicine trial warned of severe risks as one dead from complications. Bowling bly flies off the fingers of a very drunken doctor, crushes foot of colleague. Research suggests effective genetic engineering still decades away. Corpse-stealing doctor found dead, neck snapped. It's alive! A monstrosity lurking around the back alleys of Cosmopolis City. Burglar stumbles on a frighteningly complex array of traps. During a break-in, dies from serious head trauma. Television preacher calls upon the end times as deadly virus officially announced as pandemic. The living corpse is real and here to eat your children!
Wait, so if I'm
Wait.
not supposed to-
Can you read this one in the Mickey voice, please?
Wait, which one?
The last one.
Wait, how did I even do the Mickey voice?
You tell me. I don't know.
The living corpse is real and here to eat your children!
Thank you. That was great. You should listen to yourself do that afterwards. Like, that's a good Mickey impression.
Is it?
What ho, Grim? The virus does
Right,
not
Dizzy
seem
on
to
the
be
Rise of the
fatal
Walking
on its
Dead.
own. You know, considering all the things Disney owns, maybe. But it seems to make people terribly aggressive towards each other. A true apocalypse. 6 humans have to die. Steal yourself. Fate. Sure, okay. Well, we get to keep one again. Unemployed monstrosity. That's already great.
See, I can't do a good Goofy, though, is the thing.
Donald?
I definitely can't do Donald. I can't
Please try
do that.
Donald.
I can't... What do you call it? Fraying? 'Cause that's just like, you're destroying your voice doing
Oh,
that.
vocal fry.
Yeah, like, I can't do that.
Well, it's not
That-
vocal fry. Vocal fry is specifically basically the effect of going.
I don't know how you would do Donald.
Like, vocal fry is what you use to basically do screamo without damaging your throat.
Sorry, I don't do Screamo.
Because you don't do vocal fry.
But I don't know how would you do Donald?
I don't know.
No, I feel like it'd have to be more in the back of the throat because you have to go like.
True, it's a little bit vocal fry then.
Yeah, because like because he have to want to become famous. How about we ban? Because you have to like mask the words just enough with like the.
Oh my god.
Alive or dead.
They're eloquent and always interested in discussing existential philosophy, ideas surrounding life and death, for obvious reasons.
Ah, yes, there's Frankenstein's monster.
You can't kill. I know. I'm like, what's that? 6 humans have to die. I mean, Adappa's not exactly a human. It says unemployed monstrosity.
I was about to say that's a moral question. What is
What's
it
that?
mean
The
to be
mouse
human?
whisperer?
Anyway, the mouse whisperer.
Oh gosh. Jackie's been devout ever since their faith saved them from wicked criminal ways. They've since moved to legal ways of amassing a wide group of followers and fortune as a televangelist.
Die.
Well, you know, I think magic is right. Adappa the First shall live. As the not quite human one, you know, and 6 humans have to die. They didn't say anything about monstrosities. There we go. All done. Going fast now. Going really fast now.
So you say my Mickey is good?
Yep.
Hey,
Uh,
what, pray tell, happened
that's
to the world?
interesting. Pray tell, what happened to the
I did. I'm a
world?
Stuck in
failure.
a hole and insistent on using the Skype as a shovel. Do you know the
The Sharky impression is
the
also
Prince
pretty
Consort?
spot on.
Of course you do. A
Is
young,
my Sharky
quick-witted
impression
Prince
just
Consort
back?
was once kidnapped by a wyvern. Using their gift of charm, they tried to
Wow.
alter the ways of the wyvern in
A
order
wyvern?
to save the lands.
Dragon?
Soon, the beast and the prince found resonating ideas and ambitions. They molded the land in
I never
rather
remember if a
inept
wyvern
ways,
is a different
while
species or
thwarting
just a
attempts of
subsection of
rescue
dragon.
by the queen. Then the wyvern, tired of the desolation, ate the prince and flew away.
Eating princes, pretty good.
Am I the queen? Am I the wyvern? Am I the prince? Am I the queen? Should I go back to the queen outfit?
Yes,
But murder most.
You would have
foul.
answered yes to any one of
Yes.
those.
it doesn't matter if your mistakes were countless or few, as long as you learn the lesson. We're thankful
What was
our
the
time
lesson?
together,
Murder
even as
everyone?
it's quickly running out. It'll be pretty
Caw!
horrible from here on out.
Caw!
Wait, is Crow here? Crow? Get Okusan under control.
Queen. Back to Burbs of Prey. No, we gotta keep further. We'll go back to full further.
You need to get Okusan under control. He's just terrorizing everything.
Woo!
Grim, I find myself.
That's not the
in
pudding you
impasse.
need!
Lend me your thoughts. Should my prose be more experimental? Or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques?
Experimental, for sure.
Grand, yes. The exploratory aspect can lead me across the boundary. You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead? Fine. Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering
Aye.
are off the chart.
Chaos.
What
Chaos!
is... Wow.
Pain and suffering.
Reanimated corpses running around consuming the flesh of other humans? They are unstoppable, brutal death machines. Astounding. What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all.
I thought your rules were supposed to stop this. What's going on? The world just keeps getting worse. I can't seem to make a difference. I thought your rules.
Are you sure you followed them properly? To the letter?
I don't think no is an answer anyone would pick.
What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with. While you still live. Off
But
to
do we
work,
live?
Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
Yeah, we gotta do more further. Okay, nap time. Money, money, money,
Uh-oh.
money.
Ah!
Ah?
Look at the snow globe.
Oh, hi. Ooh.
Was it always on fire?
Ooh, pluses and minuses. Ooh.
Were they always on fire?
They were not. Whee! They were always dying, though. Now it's a fire globe. I'm also prescient. I mean, there's only 3 days left till the end of the world, so. Teacher found dead at McAlbert Mansion. McAlbert Dynasty's younger generation held as main suspects. Famous preacher dies during marathon session. Heart attack is suspected cause. Televangelist legend leaves massive fortune to their devout followers as death wish on live TV. Modern classic filmmaker accidentally killed by housemaid in an apparent attempt to apparent sexual assault and harass. Sexual harassment attempt. Oh, words. Traffic accidents see sharp rise as average driver behavior increasingly erratic. Heartbreaking. Villagers weep after hordes of crazed mice destroy the entire cheese supply of entire village. Adapa, the possibly undead, comes out of hiding and enrolls at Central Cosmopolis University. A
Nice.
corpse person inspires new ideas about tissue damage and flesh regeneration.
Aw, Dapa's gonna get a degree.
I know, I'm so proud. Adapa, the first in their family to get a college education. Entire Cosmopolis city in quarantine. Please do not leave your homes. Look!
Well, I think according to their book,
You know what?
to the-
This is the world right now! What was it, Oregon a couple weeks ago? That was like this?
Can you imagine being Dapa's roommate?
That sounds fantastic. We would have such smart conversations about philosophy. I have so much to learn from Adapa. Hello, Grim. I hope you read this post-haste. The viral crisis is at its apex. Surviving humans are subjected to intense quarantine, but some cities remain inhabited and functional. Deal with them. Do humans have to die? The future is grim. Fate.
I actually read Frankenstein for one of my high school classes, and
Yeah?
Frankenstein was like a college freshman when it happened.
Alright, so you gotta... Alright, this guy's dying. Lieutenant General. Why
And then
is
he dropped-
the military in charge of this?
Yeah, and then he dropped out like a coward to make a monster that he then spent decades trying to find and murder.
Withdrawal, their life felt filled with an otherworldly warmth, so they devoted themselves to helping others in a situation similar to what theirs had been. Alright, I'm leaving it up to you two. Kill or no kill the preacher.
Yeah, but like, we want to keep a military general alive.
You know what my thinking is, honestly? Is that if we wanted to save humanity, and that there is this viral epidemic turning people into murderous zombies, if we do want to keep the human race as a whole
Alive.
hanging on by a thread, you do have to kill the zombies. But if you think the preacher should live, we can kill the general. I'm also perfectly okay with that. In fact, I'm perfectly okay with killing all three of them, except that I want money.
My brain went to right before like the trial part in Danganronpa, and they always say it's kill or be killed, and my brain went to Mickey Mouse being like, it's kill or be killed, guys.
So, kill? Be killed? Kill? Be killed?
Your logic is not flawed.
Furder. But which one is the furder? I feel like Joe should be here for how much we're saying furder.
I said it twice, didn't I?
It's the end of the world as we know it.
And further them all.
I mean, but I want to get paid so I can buy a cactus. Wait, how much money do I have right now? Maybe I already have enough for a cactus. I have enough for a cactus. You know, everybody does.
And further them all.
Look, Magic said it twice, right?
Magic did say it twice.
In addition to the further I had already marked. Deathbringer. What is that achievement?
Probably for killing them all.
Yeah, but I've done that before, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Now I'm actually curious about what the achievements are like.
I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds?
You've doomed humanity.
It's going fine. Totally fine. No problems whatsoever. Fine.
Really? Glancing at the report backlog, things do not seem to be getting any better out there. Wild bands of animated corpses roaming the streets, attempting to break through the barriers of the survivors' compounds. My, it truly looks like the wind. I am giddy with anticipation.
Sorry. Some of these are hilarious.
What?
Pineapple
achievements?
lover. Spare the guy who likes pineapple on pizza.
You can still find it.
All seems to be outside our timid grasp already. Goodness, look at the time.
Wait, do you have the
Precious
fidget
moments
spinner?
wasted. Enjoy
I did
your
not buy
night.
the fidget spinner yet. I couldn't afford it yet.
Okay, get either the fidget spinner or the cactus, please.
Didn't get paid. That's okay. I should be able to afford either one if they're available.
Ever wonder if there's
Fidget
a way
spinner.
to do things differently?
Spin it so fast, something happens.
Well, blow
Spin
me
it
down,
super
lad.
fast.
'Tis the arcane fibbledy scoop of some wizard whose name I ne'er heard.
Fiddly
All
scoop.
clinks and crackles and bibbles and bumps. Found it scale in a tower. Used as a rat trap. The wee buggers couldn't get enough of it.
Wait, did
Playing
the
so hard
achievement
they
you got is
forgot about
Deathbringer?
frivolous things. Like food or
The
sleep.
achievement you got was Deathbringer?
'Tis a remedy for restless fingers
Yeah,
and idle
that
hands.
was doom everyone on a single day. You never did it before.
Huh. I thought I had. Guess not. Oh well. Done it now.
Yep. There's also one for sparing everybody.
I'm sure, but I mean, what kind of fun is that? Alright, back to the grind.
Nah, like, keep going. Keep going.
I'm going.
Supposedly something fun should happen,
I see crazy things happening.
according to the achievement
Oh, there it
list.
Let it RIP. Is that it? Is that the one?
What was it called?
Let it RIP?
Yep. Let it rip.
Spin
It goes
to
up
the
in
limit.
flames. It's on fire. It's on fire.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, the eyes caught fire.
Well, it's still
From
going.
so fast.
Is there another achievement for this if I make it more Doom? Apocalypse now. Unbeknownst to themselves, human society has finally collapsed. Whatever normalcy and humanity was left in the world is now swiftly fading. Quota for the day, the few remaining humans have to die. Happy end, fate. Great, we'll hit an ending. And a day early! Entire Cosmopolis City in quarantine. Please do not leave your homes. WD in Control Area 224. Status eliminate. All citizens required to move to designated control areas.
Interesting.
Spoiler, no spoiling. Alright, so we've got Leader of the Free World.
Wait, is it still spinning in the background?
Yep.
That's awesome.
And Olaf Rayner is a TikTok user. Well, everyone has to die. Whee! Murder time! Murder! Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wait, no. No, 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 no. Go down. What does the
You've done
map
well,
say?
Grand Reaper.
Thank you,
Nope,
thank you.
doesn't work. We lack the imagination to pretend this is a world where you were competent. So, what comes next?
You're the chatty
Too
one.
late. Unless you cobble together a bit of temporal manipulation. Hop over to a different reality and do better. That'd really be something.
Great, I'll just push my universal undo button.
If such a button existed, it'd obviously be called, like, New World Plus. Go on, oddball. Nothing else to wait for.
Fine, it's fine.
Sums you right up. Either devastating mediocrity or destructive apathy. We've reached the end. In general, I mean. Not with us. We will never leave you. As long as there is a you, there will be us. Until the next round.
Great. Well, just for the end times. Gonna go, God.
Wow.
In fact, yeah. Whee!
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much left now.
No, nothing
The
left.
last day beckons. Whatever will it bring? Ravenous corpses still roam around, searching for the final survivors. Once finished, they will also slowly perish. Not a trace remains. There could be some sort of a metaphor for gluttony in this. Anyway, and crucially, my book is nearing completion.
So when do I get to read it?
Soon enough. Patience, my friend. Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
Wait, is tomorrow the final day?
Yeah, tomorrow's the last day. Remember, I said, I guess we gotta go faster now. Wait, why did I get 0? I did what it told me.
Time's running out.
What did it tell you? To kill everyone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh well, I can't afford anything. Because it didn't pay me. Oh well.
Final day. Majora's Mask will kill
Yep.
us all. Hello, Grandma. There's only one person.
Yep.
Are you having fun?
Yep. Hello, Grim. We have come to it at last. Only one choice left to make. Quote for the day, the last human must die. The end is nigh. Fate.
Did Hava get their degree?
I'm assuming no, because the professors would have died, so then Adapa wouldn't have been able to complete their classes. All citizens subject to curfew. Proceed immediately to your designated control area. Also, because there's only one person left, I have to assume that this person is all of these, what was it, cocker handles? Tablecloth, Taurus, tutorial, ternary. What? What? Tribute to Olireo9 gathered over 1 million views in first day. Fake news. Feel the night creep inside our bones. Let us stop and wait until we freeze together. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, look at that fire! And the chaotic music.
Perfect world.
Yep.
Oof. Oof.
Kofifi! Kofifi!
Was it Hamburger?
I just want to know if anything happens if I shake my desk really hard.
No. It does not look like anything's happening.
Aww, it's fine. Alright, Tobias York, 49, last human, one last living entity, stumbling across an endless wasteland, drawing their final breath, just for chaos. Boop.
Wow.
Just to see what happens,
Wow. Rebelling on the last day.
Yup. I just want to know, what happens? Life giver! Oh, I guess I did! Save everyone!
You saved
Technically.
everyone. You technically saved everyone.
Oh, I guess that means that if you're at this point, like, you're gonna at least get one of those, no matter what.
Yep.
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So, how did you choose?
There was only one human.
So very factual, as usual. One human is not enough to save the species, after all. But we
Yeah, they're all
ought
gonna
not
die
prolong
eventually
the
anyway.
suffering of the last one. No need for such cruelty.
Take it you were behind it all.
That would seem fairly obvious by now, I gather. The great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity. Not a bit. But why, you ask?
But what? I didn't, but sure, go ahead.
I have grown tired of it
A
all.
lot.
This tedious existence. These humans. The endless tirade of death. It is all meaningless, you see. An endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape. That we cannot escape. Do you know how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself. I am exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all, then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by piece.
Interesting.
I mean, he did mention how pissed he was that he got dragged back from his vacation and admonished.
No need for an equilibrium. This office will not be necessary, and we can all fade away.
Total annihilation because you feel bad. Wow, that's so egotism. And I was your trusted minion. Well, sure, you got me. Never saw this come. I mean, I just this last one.
Your hollow judgment is insignificant at this point.
True.
Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
Oh. Oh. I got 3 achievements.
Which ones?
I'll be back, and I missed the other 2. Society's falling. Mankind succumbing to its innate flaws. This just feels like a scene out of Outside right now in COVID times. Humanity wiped out. As you powerlessly wait to fade away. Have I been fired? It looks like I've been fired, actually.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
New chance. The end.
Use your mark to live or die.
Super friendly. Away with ye. Yeah. Cheerful eat of death and taxes makes a lot of the goodest art for the game. Really love cats. Meow. 100% yositivity. 0% nositivity.
Thank you so much for
This is
playing
cute
our
that they
game.
put everyone with little profiles of their
Yeah.
own. Sure.
Robot Master.
100% grump, yes.
Daso Grump?
Also always broken in a variety of unbelievable ways. In case of bugs, contact, and blame this person.
Everyone
They once
gets to live
beeped
with the
so
first
hard
guy?
that they
What do you have
leaked.
against composers?
No, I have things against endlessly cheerful people. But don't worry. I'm putting this guy out of his misery too.
Wow! What do you have
Endless
against
bugs?
programmers?
Constantly broken inside? Talented artist who created much of the stylish visuals for the game. Gaze upon their concept and line artistry and despair. I mean, enjoy, savor, appreciate. I love despair.
Sorry.
Basically, everyone else sounds miserable, so all of the miserable people get to live. Oh no, it wasn't Markiplier. Fuck you, boss.
Wow.
Pirates! These are very arbitrary choices, obviously. A voice, a conscience, a little bit inside your head telling you to do things, for better or worse. Bonnie is an audio designer, singer, and a voice actor, and much more. What can't Bonnie do? Live.
Wow!
Ooh, what's this? What's this? Oh, does it tear away as I get more endings? Gallery. Ooh. Okay, so vast majority of people have apocalyptic endings. Interesting. Low health, fired, and chaos. I wasn't really fired. He wanted to quit. He wanted to quit, so he disbanded. So it wasn't exactly that I got fired, and more that I got laid off.
Yeah,
This is low prosperity, low health, chaos, and fired. Great. I'm glad everybody fucked up.
I was about to say, so you got the everything is in pain ending.
I did save the sinner near the beginning. Wow, so many beeps and boops. Beeps and boops!
Beeps and boops and beeps and boops and beeps and boops and
What did I do that caused this?
beeps and boops and beeps and boops and beeps and boops and beeps.
Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. We're at the 3-something hour mark, so I think we're
Great.
done.
3 hours and 18 minutes.
I think we're done.
Oh, okay.
But thanks for joining us, Magic.
Yeah!
Hope you enjoyed it.
It was a
Hope you
wonderful
enjoyed
time.
all of the furter. And have a good night. Very good stream. Yeah, it's a fun game. And I think next community stream I'm forcing Sharky to take over again.
Yeah, what am I gonna play?
I don't know. You have a backlog. Good night, Fat Magic.
Good night!